All right, bang, and we're back. We're back.
What's going on, mate? What's going on?
We're back, mate.
What's
Yes,
going on?
Fourever Rivals on a Monday night. How's that, guys, on a Monday night?
Mate, it takes me time to recover.
Why are we on a Monday night, Manny?
It takes me time to recover from daylight savings, mate. Why? Because apparently there's two shit teams who are playing on Wednesday who have decided to completely disrupt my normal process of life. Absolutely shocking. Shocking.
Sorry to inconvenience you so much, Manny.
Yeah.
So to really throw you out.
Whatever.
We could do the show any night because Manny doesn't go to the games anyway. So it really does. We could have done it Thursday during the day. Manny would have had plenty of time to bloody be on there. So we got him. Oh, look at this. We're already starting to get. Oh, let's hope that people know we're on. We're already starting to get a big random hello, guys. What do we got here? Let's say hi to Carl. How are we, legends? Great show. To make you happy for a Monday. Yeah. This is a Monday show, mate. Dean, what's Dean got to say? What's Dean? Manny, are you going to the game on Anzac Day? I forgot you don't have a membership. Are you going to the game? This is the question of the day. Are you going on Anzac Day, the biggest game, your grand final, and Essendon's grand final, because that's probably their biggest game of the year because they don't make finals. But are you going to the game?
I'm not going to the game, no.
You're shit, man. Oh, you know what? I wouldn't go to my kid's funeral to go to a game, right? And you fucking just miss out on just a win. What is wrong with you, mate? We're going to have this to talk about. He's got a question for you. Mark, would you prefer Bombers got pumped by 70 rather win by 2 with about 3 points? We'll answer that question shortly, I reckon. Got Lone Wolf. We got a gentleman here by Wayne. He's always here. We found what the Essendon Edge was about. Look at this, mate. Everyone's up and about, mate. So I'm loving this. How are we all? All right, we already said hi to Manny. Other fucking people. Well, we got something special for Manny. And then we'll go straight to Quinn. Quinny, how are you? How's the Tiger then?
Mate, going well. Happy to be here. And yes, the Tigers are playing on Wednesday night, Manny. So sorry to throw you out again, mate, but it's going to be a big special occasion, Anzac Day Eve. It's really found its own on the AFL fixture. It's not quite as big as Anzac Day, obviously, but it's a close second, and it's a good spectacle. So looking forward to it.
Obviously. Close second, you reckon?
Okay. Close second. Are you serious?
Yeah.
You know, there's number 1 and 3 playing on the Saturday.
No, not sorry. The spectacle of the day and everything they do in the lead up. Yeah, so not the quality of the game. The quality of the game will probably be one of the worst games of the round.
No, you never know. You never know.
Yeah, misunderstood.
We don't know what's going to be happening with Melbourne. We don't know where they're at the moment. And Richmond, well, we just don't know. What do we got here? I think this is a new person. Have we seen this bloke, Christian Perry, before? Hi, Rocco. What's going on? Wow, what's going on, mate? We're here on a Monday night. That's what's going on. We got lots of stuff. Greetings. We got our favourite Greek. Was making the Greek coffee by Matula. We love it.
Never apologise, Matula.
What about the Italian coffee?
I'm telling you, this week on Rockin' All Over the Birds, we had a very Greek vibe going on, mate. Very Greek vibe going on. So get ready for this. All right. We like to, of course, we are here because of me, let's be serious, but also because of Corton, security doors and blinds, and Marco. Now, I've got something special for you. So everyone get ready for this. Right. First of all, let's put up everyone. We got the brochures up here, man.
Wow.
And, so we got it all there. It's all there for you, as you can see. Mark can go through it. But before you do, I've got something special for you, Mark.
Okay, buddy.
What did I say I'm going to do for you? I'm going to do an ad for you.
Yes.
Right? So I've prepared something. So everyone get ready for this. Here's the ad. If you want your family to be safe, curtain, security doors and blinds is the place. I don't support a Fourever rivals and a really top mate. And don't forget to ring 83394848. And don't forget to ring 83394848.
Wow.
Fantastic, Rock. Fantastic.
Wow. Wow.
That is fantastic, mate. Yes, always 83394848. Give us a call. Good evening,
Put it
guys.
back up so everyone can have a quick look. Everyone get on there, mate, because quickly tell us. Don't forget to ring 83394848. Tell us just a little bit. You can see you got security doors, you got blinds, and zip tracks. What's that? Plantation shutters. Fuck, they're good. Plantation shutters, roller shutters.
Yeah, fantastic, Rock. I really appreciate that, mate. Obviously, we cater for all different types of services for your home. And, 83394848. And honestly, just mention, Fourever Rivals, the jumper punch, 10% off straight away. We've got a few clients now at this stage that are getting a 15% discount just by saying the name Rocco. And I couldn't believe it. I've done a couple of quotes this week and they just mentioned Rocco. And I said, oh, okay then. So 15% off if you just mention the name Rocco. But to be honest, just give us a call on 83394848, located in the northern suburbs. And, I don't want to get too much into the spill, but like us on Facebook as well. Happy to offer you guys a free measuring quote.
How's that, mate? What a fair.
Hey, Rocco.
Don't forget to ring 83394848. And don't forget to ring 83394848.
Hey, Rocco. Have you ever thought about doing a bit of singing?
Might be doing a commercial there, Marco. Now, if you just need someone to be a star in it, man, I'm here for you, mate. I'm here for you.
Yeah, I think
I've got rights to that little tune. So if you need it, we'll talk.
Yeah, I think you'll be the main actor on that one. I might introduce a couple of the boys there on the side there, Manny and Quinn.
These people are loving it, mate.
Just to throw some tools around their bag there and just show that they're trying to install something and get the Fourever Rivals involved in some ways. But
we got it.
Good evening, guys. Anyway, but it's good to see that. No one lost this week.
No one lost, man.
Not even Richmond.
Not even Richmond.
How's that sound?
We said it together. Not even Richmond, mate.
No, the buy nearly got us this week, boys. Don't laugh. The buy nearly beat us. I think Lewis pointed it out in the comments, but the buy got us.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, listen, we got Enzo. Just remember, everyone, tomorrow night, right?
Ooh.
Of course, the biggest show on YouTube at the moment, right? This comes a close second, but the biggest show, Enzo Valentino, the winner of our prize, will be on inside. He'll be right here in this chair right here tomorrow. So make sure you get on there, mate. I'm telling you, people are loving my singing, mate. You know what? Because you love it so much, I might do it again at the end of the show, mate. And then next week, I reckon we all get together and we might have to do a bloody
jingle,
song
yeah.
about it.
Hey, Rocco, I was going to say, if you ever thought about taking singing up as a career?
Oh, listen, man, I did at one stage.
Okay.
I did at one stage.
And then what happened?
I heard myself back on the recording, and I thought I better not do it, mate. I can't even listen to myself when I talk, let alone when I sing. Franco, oh, look at this, mate. I think I am. Rocco, the new Franco Cozzo. Mate, I think we're on a winner here, mate, Marco.
Let's go for
and
it,
don't
mate.
forget the ring 83394848. All right, listen.
Thanks,
we
Rob.
did go rocking around the burbs today, this week, of course, as we do. And this week, where do we go to? We go to Northcote. Does everyone want to have just a quick snippet? Well, I got a little bit of a preview later, but does everyone want to have a look at a bit of a snippet of what happened?
Absolutely.
Why am I asking you? Of course you want to see it. Let's have a look.
In Carlton Heartland, and as you can see, we've got North Seafood Bar and Grill.
What's going on here? You authorised to be in Northcote, mate? You
got the policy for us?
Listen, mate, forget the policy, mate. You need a written invitation to come into my suburb, mate.
Well, we've got one, Rocco. Can you get it out for us? It should be in your pocket. I think it's your middle finger.
Now, what's...
There you go. That bloody Manny, mate, sees a camera. Bloody comes over, wants to jump in, wants to do all sorts of stuff. He wouldn't leave us alone, mate. You had to see us. He was hanging around like a bad smell, mate. At one stage, he wanted to take the mic. So everyone just hang on for later because there's a bit of dancing, there's a bit of singing. We got Ange Christo. He comes on. He takes over. He becomes producer. He was getting the guests for us. He was becoming the actual bloke on the mic. So yeah, what's this one here? Rocco Cozzo in Reservoir. Yes. Manny forgot Northcote is owned by the Navy Blues. Well, I'm going to tell you something, mate. There was a few fucking Pie supporters there, which I was a little bit disgusted, mate. A few Pie supporters there. So everyone stays. So that's it. Everyone's here. I can see. I reckon we go straight into this one. What do you reckon? Because I think people want to hear what we've got to say about a few. Hey, now we're going to talk about the things that people don't talk about, but we're probably going to talk about a few things that people have been talking about all week, right? Because they're just such big issues, right? And the first one I think I want to go into is the suspension by Toby Green. Did everyone see that? And I want everyone's thoughts. But before you do, it was very similar to your shit player there, Mark. What's his name? 2 meter Peter Righto. So what I've done is I'm going to do a little bit of a video, and I want everyone to have a look at this. And just remember, Peter Wright got 4 because he got a concussion. I mean, the other bloke got a concussion. Toby Green gets 1 because, well, Boyd is tough as fucking nails, mate. He just got up, took his kick, and I think we kicked the goal after that. So everyone have a look at this. Now, as you can see, bang, you can see another vision here. Look at this. They both jumped up. Bang. I've got another one here. Bang. Everyone see that? What do you reckon? I want everyone's opinion, and I want the comments to go off on this. And also in the comments, put your questions out because we will be answering the rivals are going to answer your question. But what do you reckon, guys? If you want, while you're talking, we can just have a look at it again. Have a look at this, and you can see I think they're very, very similar. Look at this.
Yeah, I agree, Rock. I think they're similar in the sense that they've both leapt with the correct intention, and that was to mark. Obviously, yeah, they both jumped with the intention of marking the footy, and then in that split second just before they've realised I'm out of this, I've just got to brace, otherwise I'm going to get seriously hurt here. And again, I think I might have said it with the 2 meter Peter thing. I think you need a suspension there because that's the rule now. You can't take your eyes off the footy, this and that. But the Peter Wright 4 weeks was way too much to begin with. It shouldn't have been 4 weeks. And again, they're punishing outcome instead of action, which is what I've been saying for a long time is not the right way to go about it.
I agree. Paul Hill said it properly.
I guess some players have got stronger heads than other players. You know what I mean? So regardless if the player's been concussed or not, the intent was obviously careless and hit the player on the head. So Green should have at least got 2 weeks, regardless if you knocked him out or you didn't knock him out. We've got to stamp that play. So Peter Wright obviously got the 4 weeks because he knocked him out. But what are we waiting for? Does someone get knocked out and get killed or become seriously injured from that kind of play? So he should have got at least 2 weeks, maybe 3, just to really start smartening up about how players go for that ball. Because, there was intention in some ways, but carelessly in that concept.
But if you're saying he should have got 3, then Peter Wright was right to get 4 then.
Well, they've given him 4 because of that. So that's the ruling that they've given him.
No,
I don't think
I know what they're trying to do.
He should have got 4 weeks. Peter Wright should have got 4 weeks. minimum 2 weeks, because it wasn't really that intentionally that you wanted to go and knock him out. Compared to if you showed some other reviews of some of the players in the last couple of weeks, some of them were worse. But because the player didn't get knocked out, they obviously either got a fine or they got a warning out of it. So I think we need to take a little bit more cautious of regardless if the player is knocked out or not, what is that intent, and also is it careless, and we need to protect our players. So looking at that, Rock, I think that Green should have got a minimum 2 weeks, but potentially 3, only because he didn't knock him out. But if he did knock him out, what would you think he would have got?
Well, I think if he knocked him out, he would have got 4 weeks.
He probably would have got more than 4 weeks, because the initial hit from Wright was a bit of a statement to show everyone out there to say, all right, you're going to do this, you're going to get 4 weeks. So if it continues, then obviously the players are going to take that 4 weeks. No, it's got to be more, 6 to 8 weeks, and that might stop those players.
All right, you're going the opposite now. You're going like you want to really hurt them now.
Well, you have to, because if they're protecting their head, you have to, mate. So Peter Rock got the 4 weeks. It was more of a statement. Again, the Essendon Football Club has always been used as guinea pigs with other statements out there. And I think that Green should have got at least minimum 3 weeks. If he knocked him out, he should have got 6 weeks, and that might stop this play from going on. So
you think that the outcome, that's how you decide? I don't think it should. I don't think it should, because you could be like a centimetre off and you clip him on the chin, and like you said, he could have a bit of a glass jaw and get knocked out, and then someone else is a bit tougher and he doesn't get knocked out, and the weeks is like different. What do you reckon, Manny?
Well, I'm looking over and over again, and I reckon Toby Green knew he had no chance whatsoever of getting to that ball, and he's already picked up the pace. And he's already sitting there ready to turn his body and to smack the other player. It looks more horrified than the right incident. That's my opinion. But I think it had Toby Green had knocked him out, I think it would have been a lot worse. And Toby Green is a bit of a dirty player. He's a bit of a dirty player.
Yeah, he's tough. I want him in my side any day of the week, man. They're the kind of players I want, and then we can go back now to, I know that like Charlie Cameron wasn't that sort of offense, but he got off for the good guy rule or whatever they're calling it now, right? Because Eddie Betts went in and stood up for him, and he didn't get anything for it. So I don't know, man. To me, like, at the end of the day, if this continues, the game that we're watching will not be the same in 2 years, and it'll be nowhere near what we watched 3 or 4 years ago. Because at the end of the day, I would ask Toby Green to do that every day of the week, man. He's going for the mark, right? It's a crucial part of the game. It's in that last quarter, right? The ball's up there. How's he supposed to mark it? Like, naturally, when you go for a mark and you're going on your chest, you always go and then you turn to protect yourself. You always do it so the ball doesn't get knocked out. What's he supposed to do? Like, so he jumps up last minute, goes to protect himself, hits him in the chin, and the bloke goes down, and then he gets suspended for it. I'm telling you, coaches are going to start telling their players not to do it anymore. Especially if it comes to a final. They're going to say, don't do it because you'll miss out on a grand final and you'll cost the team, right? But then we ask our players, man, in that situation there, I think at the time we were maybe 4 goals up, but there was still 7-8 minutes to go. I expect my players to go in hard and make sure they get that ball, Quinn?
And I think Peter Wright was the same. I think his intention there was purely to get the football. And like you said, Rock, at that last second, you turn to protect yourself. But his sole intention, right, was to get the footy. And I think it was exactly the same as Green. The only difference in these two situations is obviously the outcome. But absolutely, playing football myself, I know if I'm going for the ball and then last minute I realize I'm not going to even touch the footy the way I am, it's instinct to protect yourself. There's nothing you can do to change that instinct. It's human nature. Anyone would do the exact same thing. So it's interesting to see if they'll progressively become more and more in terms of the weeks that people are going to get fined, or, you know, if there would be situation by situation, but they're really going to be consistent with it and do it by the book and go, all right, well, it was careless, this, that, whatever it might be, and judge it that way. We can't be judging. I know we've said it 100 times, but we can't be judging on outcome because essentially Toby Green has gotten away. Well, he got a week. He's gotten away with nearly the exact same act as Peter Wright, but just the outcome was different. And I've said this before. It's not consistent.
So Quinn, what do you think he should have deserved? Like, just, you know, through that footage, what do you think that?
Just say you were on the tribunal, Quinn. What would you give him?
Green or Peter Wright?
Well, Peter Wright's got the 4. Yeah.
Yeah, but I know, but Green's got the 1. I'd probably leave it. I'd probably what he got, I reckon, because I think I'd probably give him the 1, and I'd probably give Wright about the 1 as well, because they were very similar. And I don't think there's much either of them could have done. You talk about, you know, your obligation to the opposition player and protecting the opposition, but at the same time, you have to protect yourself as well. And it's just instinct to do that. So I don't think there was many other alternatives they had other than, you know, protecting themselves. So,
yeah.
Listen,
no,
it's a weird one. As I said, we ask. The point is, man, like when I watch my players and I see them do a tackle, you know how many times I screamed out, mate, you fucking hurt him. Make sure if you tackle him, you hurt him. You make sure that he knows if he's going near that ball, he's going to get hurt every single time, mate. That's how we grew up. You know what I mean? So everyone that goes, oh, you know, like, nah, man, I'm telling you, we're all animals, man. We're gorillas when we get out there, man. We want to hurt the opposition. Let's be serious. I saw one that it said Green would have wanted to hurt him. All right, this one here. He would have wanted to hurt him. Yes. Of course he wanted to hurt him, man. Of course he wanted to hurt him, mate. That's what you do when you go out there. But the problem is the AFL don't want this anymore. And unfortunately, I'm telling you guys, the game is going to be different in 3 or 4 or 5 years' time.
And we shouldn't be picking so much on Toby Green, you know, especially, you know, if you see the footage when they lost from the Magpies last year, he was sitting there, you know, crying to his mum. He was devastated, you know, didn't make finals football. And, you know, he, you know, so in a way, I feel sorry for him, you know what I mean? Because he's... I
bet you wouldn't say that in his face. I reckon he'd pound you. He's not that small, you know. He'd kill you.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something, mate. Many have come and many have gone.
He'd kill you.
That's right,
He'd
mate.
Absolutely. He would ram you. He's not that small either.
Hey, just remember something, mate. He doesn't have what I have.
What? 500 pounds?
Greek god blood.
Remember that. He'd kill you.
Remember that. Yes.
Like cricket would say, he'd fly kick you, Manny. You'd be done. You would never. None of what we're saying you would ever say in front of a player. But I think it's a bit harsh. All right, let's move on to the next one. Anyone got any questions? Let us know. I've got another one here. How about this one here? This happened on your game, Marco. What do you reckon about this? Was that holding the ball?
Oh. Come on, Rocco. Why would you bring that up? Why would you bring something like that up?
Because you asked me to before the show.
Oh, that's right. I did too.
Was he holding the ball?
Yes. Well,
no, listen. I want Marco to answer the truth. Yeah. Was that holding the ball?
Was he holding the ball?
Was it holding the ball? Would that have been paid any other
What
time?
is holding the ball, Rock? What is holding the ball? Was he holding the ball?
He
show the replay.
Did he
show him the replay?
I know what he's done. But did he actually hold the ball? No,
Yeah,
he didn't.
it's underneath him. Once you dive, don't you know the rules, Muzz? I thought you were.
No.
I thought you were
I know the
smarter
rules.
than that, but unfortunately, I don't think. I think, like as I said, the
God.
peptides have been getting to you, right? Listen, you know, so don't try to be smart now. You know that if you've got prior opportunity and you dive on that ball, it's holding the ball. You know that.
Yeah, that's
Don't
the rule,
try
right?
now
Yeah.
just to defend them for the sake of defending them. We'll talk about if he should have won or lost. That's not the issue. I'm asking you that decision there, grow some fucking balls for once, and not like the absolute. I'm not going to say it, the absolute bloody wimps you are. Was that? Did he dive and was that holding the ball?
When you look at the actual slow mo play, he did dive on the ball. He protected the ball, but Walker also
There's no
jumped on.
protecting, Mark. There's no rule protecting the ball. I've never heard that rule. Quinny, can you just look
jumped
up
on
the
top
rule
of the ball. It was a close game. He's jumped on top. He's seen ball, got ball. He's a big bloke. Yeah? He's not like a small fella. So he's jumped on the ball.
So it's ball. So it's ball. Look at him, man. Look at him. Watch this. Watch this one here. Watch this next one, right?
Yeah.
Don't argue about it, man. Don't argue. Have some balls, right? Sorry, I want to look at this again. He's dived on it and he's put his arms around the ball. He's holding in the ball. That is holding the ball every day of the week. And on Sunday, that's fucking holding the ball twice. Right? Was that holding the ball?
Okay. All right. So obviously the umpires have, they've made a decision by it was an incorrect decision. Oh my God,
you should become a politician.
Let's agree to disagree again.
So you don't think that's holding the ball?
So yes, okay. He dived on the ball. The game was
it holding?
I just
want to hear yes or no. Was it holding?
I don't think it was holding the ball.
That's the only thing I want to hear from you. Yes or no?
Yeah. Hey,
well, you know when someone doesn't answer, you know what that means, doesn't it?
Hey, they after the game they showed they had the Brian Taylor.
Okay. Was it holding the ball? Was it holding the ball? Was it holding the ball?
You got away with one.
Well, then why didn't the umpire call holding the ball? So why didn't the umpire call holding the ball? He was right there.
The AFL actually came out. The AFL actually, because if you actually listen to the news and that the next day, the AFL come out and put a statement that it was a wrong decision. They actually brought out the statement. The umpires said that they made a mistake.
They make those statements every week, Rock, about decisions of what they made, especially the one against, I don't want to get into a couple of weeks ago with the touch ball for Fremantle.
And that's why I brought it up. And that's why I brought it up. Because when it happened to Carlton, right, you went on and on about the captain's call, that they shouldn't have won, everything. And now that it's happened to you, right, what do? Beep, 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 beep. You're backing it up. You are a disgrace, mate. If you want, stand up and fucking at least admit it that you robbed that game.
No, we didn't.
Admit it.
And what if it was a free kick? And what does that mean?
You would have lost the game.
What makes you think they were going to kick a goal?
What was 10 meters out, directly in front.
I mean, jack shit, mate. You're assuming already that they were going to get a free kick and kick the goal.
He's one of the best kicks in the business. He's not going to miss from 15 out, mate.
Oh, mate, I've seen a lot worse than that.
Mate, at the end of the day, that is a disgrace.
At the end of the day, that is crucial. At the end of the day, I'm not going to talk about the game because it's on.
We're just talking. Was it holding the ball? You denied. They denied. Adelaide, right?
Going by the umpire's decision. Going by the umpire's decision on the game. No, it wasn't holding the ball because he didn't pay holding the ball.
But it was because they admitted that the next day they got it wrong. So it was holding.
Hey, Rocco.
I know, you're the only one. You're the only one.
The Essendon Football Club has now, I just found out, they've now, not now, they've actually had it for a while. They've actually got a studio within their training grounds. What's it called? Essendon Drama School. There you go. So they're actually learning how to pretend that they've been pushed, pretend they're full on the ball. Now, you know, the worst thing is that BT turned around and said to him, did you dive over the ball? He turned around and goes, somebody pushed me. Then they showed him the replay there and then, right? There was no one behind him. It was, mate, it stood out like dogs' balls. And you know the worst thing about it is, he then turned around and he said, the umpires got it wrong in the first quarter, so that now evens things up. So
now,
there you go.
20?
4 points.
What does come at 4 points?
Look, at the end of the day, that was irrelevant to the game. We destroyed Adelaide that night, but I'm not going to get into the details of the game. But you know, it was unlucky in some ways. Adelaide didn't get that free kick. But there's so many decisions throughout the whole game. And now we're going to start making choices between, you know, was it holding the ball? I made a mistake. Well, umpires, get it right, mate. Get it right. You didn't get it right. What happened if it was a foul? What happened if it was a grand final?
Your comment completely different 2 weeks ago against Fremantle. You were completely the opposite that week when it happened.
That resulted in a goal. That was the result.
Yeah.
This wasn't a goal resulted.
Yes, it would have been. It would have been.
You know that.
100%. 100%. Mate, you know who? I'll ask you this, Quinn. Who's one of the most deadliest kicks in the AFL as far as forwards go?
Taylor Tex Walker.
Oh,
he is, mate. It's known, mate. The bloke is the best. He's got the purest kick. Yeah. He's not missing for 15. The point is, and you know me, I don't think that the decision was made. It was made. I don't give a fuck because, like I said, that's not the point. I'm coming after you because you, at least I admit it, you just twist and turn. But you know what's the best about this? I'll tell you what's the best. This is going to come to bite you in the ass because your Draper is a banana, right? He's a fucking banana. And I'll tell you why he's a banana.
He's a character.
He's going to be a smart ass at the end of the game. And he does this, right? He does this at the end of the game, right? Right? Now, I'm telling you, and mark my words here, right? Mark my words, this will cost you. The umpires will punish you for that. And later down the track, you will cop it because your players, right, are sucking too many peptides. And I guarantee the coach would have gone in there and he would have berated him for doing that.
Yeah.
You're a bunch of heroes. Him and Stringer hold hands and do ring around the rosy, both of them, right?
I thought he was trying to root the ground.
No,
that's okay.
You saw what he did, and they were laughing about it.
It was probably wasn't acceptable for what Draper had done. And to be quite honest, I don't think he might play. He might be playing this week because Peter Wright's coming through. But you know what?
Another issue.
A bit of character, a bit of a characteristics in the game, mate, doesn't hurt anyone, rock, mate. So let it go.
And you know what? The umpire's
sit there and they bow and arrows and they flip and they do, you know.
But having said all that.
But when you give it in front of the umpire, I'm telling you, they remember. And I'll give you one person, Ginnivan. Right? Yeah. They remember, mate. I'm telling you, that's going to cost you. And when it happens, I'm going to do a special show. I'm going to do a special show on you being punished by the umpires. Quinny, I've been waiting for the last 10 minutes. What do you reckon?
Oh, we all know what I reckon. It was there. There's holding the ball. The AFL have come out and admitted they got it wrong. And I agree with you, Rock. I think the decision was a decision. Too bad, so sad. Decisions like that happen all week. I just want to know why there wasn't a captain's call. I just thought, it directly influenced the score. It would have been a shot on goal. There should have been a captain's call there. I'm fighting for it. But I want to know, Mark, why was there no captain's call? You're not fighting for it anymore. Where's that fight?
I am still fighting for it because obviously a couple of weeks ago against Carter and Freo that there should have been a captain's call there with the hold, and which cost, it was a shot on goal, so it cost them the game there. But yeah, I think there still should be a captain's call. You got one review, whether you have it in the first quarter.
You would have
or the
lost that
last
game,
quarter.
Mark. You would have lost that game.
How would we have lost the game when the guy didn't have a shot a goal? Rob? But
If you don't think that Tex Walker's going to miss from 10 metres out, something's wrong with you, mate.
anything can happen in a game of football, Rock.
Hey,
So
but you know,
there's no guarantees.
Can
You
I
guys
say,
had a
full
shot
credit,
when you kicked the
You're
goal.
funny, man. You
There
don't.
should have been. There should have been.
Hey,
You
Mark.
went on and
Full credit-
on about the captain's call.
full
and
credit
not
to the
once
Bombers.
did you bring it up tonight. Not once. You know why? Because you're a fraud. And I thought Manny was a fraud, and he is. But you are a fraud, mate. You do not stand up
call
for
me
your
a fraud,
great
mate.
belief.
All I can say is, hey, Mark, regardless of what they're saying, you won the game. Even though you've got so many injuries and you're undermanned, you managed to win the game.
Yeah.
So you've proved
Spot on.
you've proved Rocco wrong about what you were saying last week.
Yeah. None of you
know,
boys went for
doesn't
Essendon.
matter.
None of you.
Doesn't matter
None of
who
you
your
boys
players
went
are.
for Essendon, did you? Did you go for
What's that?
Essendon? Did you go for Essendon?
No,
Did you go for Essendon Friday night?
no.
Yeah, I did.
didn't.
You did.
I tipped us.
Did you really? Oh, you're a gun, man. You're a gun. You're a gun.
Yeah, I tipped them.
Hey, our
Okay.
tips were disgraceful this week, so don't
I
be
know,
fucking too
I know.
smart, all of you. No, you never, you liar. You never
No.
tipped Essendon.
No
You're a
one tipped
damn
Essendon.
liar, mate. Right in
Like
front
the
of
week
you.
before.
Right in front of me.
Unlike this
Right in front of me. Right,
Did I
I got
tip
it
him?
right here. You went for the Crows, man.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh,
Manny,
there
Manny,
you
Manny.
go. Hey, can I just say I did get a message from a Crow supporter today. I did get a message from a Crow supporter today. He sent me this.
Absolutely, the Crows were robbed. Right in front of me. 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 Right in front of me.
They were robbed, mate. Right in front of me. Right in front of me.
He's up there with the
Right
Moe
in front of
bloke.
the umpire, mate.
He's up there with the Moe bloke. And they copped it last year too with the Sydney game. They missed out on the finals because they hit the
But
post.
can I say on a serious note, if the AFL is going to be coming out a week later or a day later or 2 days later saying, oh, we fucked up, or we got it wrong, or we're just not hitting our mark at the moment. There's too many inconsistency errors, etc., 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 etc. What's being done? Because I can tell you right now that if I do something wrong at work, right, I'll know about it. Yeah. Now, why is nothing being done about these bananas, right? Because they are bananas. They're running around in yellow. Why aren't they doing something about these bananas? Because I reckon what should be happening is they should be saying, right, he's actually out for the next 3-4 weeks, right? Let people know that there's consequences for these umpires. Because by them sitting there saying, oh, yeah, we put our hand up, yeah, no, we admit it, they stuffed up. But it's just not right. It's just not right.
Well,
and especially when it's something as obvious as that.
Well, talking on that, Manny, because this is something that I've had an issue with for a long time, and the AFL, well, for me, it's an issue. And the AFL, I think, have started to slowly turn it around. The AFL has been very good at just denying that they've made any sort of mistake there. They've always gone in hard. They've backed the umpires, backed the goal review. They won't admit mistake. They won't admit fault, even when it's clear as day that they've made a mistake. And I've been big on just own it, because you look worse when you shy away from, when you're trying to say that you didn't do anything wrong. So I reckon I actually don't mind that they're coming out and saying we did get that wrong, because either way the game doesn't change. But I think they look like they're, I don't know if brave is the word, but they look a lot more noble coming forward and saying, yep, look, we messed this one up. But I don't know what you guys think. Do you guys like the AFL doing that, or it doesn't really matter?
What the AFL did is exactly the opposite of what Mark does, right? He won't he won't admit to nothing, right? Where they've turned around and said, we've made a mistake. It was a mistake. Next time we'll be better. Hopefully we're good. But the problem is, right, those sort of things happen all game. Right?
What about if it was a grand final, mate? What if it was a grand final? What's going to happen? You're going to start talking about it for the next 6 months about,
it's happened before. It's happened before.
Well, it is what it is. The umpire should have made the right call. He's a professional umpire that gets paid probably a few thousand bucks a game.
Call, you would have lost. Hey, before we go on,
there's no such thing as we would have lost. We shouldn't have probably got it to that stage anyway because we outplayed them all night.
That's a different argument. But the thing was, it was at that stage. I know
you can't say that we would have lost because
it was there. There was a free.
It was there, but you can't say that we could have lost because God knows if they would have kept you might have.
Come on, Mark. You're being ridiculous now. Tex Walker was 15 metres out, mate. He was 15 metres out.
It doesn't matter if it was Matthew Richardson
or 15 metres out. You
or
put your house on Tex Walker.
Or Brian Taylor or Nick Rewalt. That could have missed by 10, 15 metres.
Come on,
so
mate.
don't go saying that
Come
they could have
on,
won
mate. You know that you got away with one there. Just take it and move on, mate. And the other thing I want to say before we go on, questions? Any questions you want to ask the rival about anything in the game, man? Mate, the other thing is, how can you be happy with that win, Mark?
I'm wrapped in that win, mate. I am so wrapped. You got no...
But 2 weeks ago, you just said, how can you be happy with a 3-point win? I'd rather lose by 69 than win by 3 points to a bottom side.
No, I said I'd rather lose by 60.
You've lost.
I said I'd rather lose by 69 than by lose by 3 points.
You just won.
You did not. No, you did not.
No, you never.
No, you didn't.
Man, the problem is with this, Mark, it's on video. So don't make me bring it up next week, right? And in actual fact, it's all over TikTok, right? At the end of the day, you said you would rather lose by 69 than win by 3 points, and you won by 3 points to a bottom of the ladder. So are you happy with that win?
I'm happy with that win because I'd rather win I'd rather beat Adelaide over there by 3 points than lose to Adelaide in my home ground. So just move on to the next one. Come on.
Oh, so you're changing it now. You said
no. I'm not changing. I'm just putting
you'd rather lose by. So how can you be happy? I don't understand how you're happy. How can you be unhappy 1 week and now you're happy this week?
Different circumstances, different games, different grounds, different weather conditions. Different weather conditions, different buys. You know, we all get buys these days. Like Richmond got a buy this week, you know, so there's nothing much to say.
You had a buy.
So, we haven't had a buy yet. Oh, yeah, round one. Oh, not even round one.
7,000 days, mate, you've had a buy.
Well, look, maybe this week we might get smashed by the Magpies by 67 points, and you know what, or 70 points, and then the week after that we might win again. So that's the way Essendon are at the moment. They're 50-50, not really trustworthy, and I'm happy with that at the moment. So let's keep going to the next game.
You say you're going to lose. You're going to lose on Thursday.
No, I'm not going to say we're going to lose, but if we lose and we lose by I said if we're going to lose by 69 points, I'm happy to get done by 69 points against Collingwood, and then
get your favourite number.
I know.
Wait, what minute mark is this? 8:44. Because I want to just clip that bit. What did you just say again there? You're happy to lose by 69 points to Collingwood. Did you just say that?
Yeah. I heard him say that.
No, it's not a theory of saying I'm happy to lose by 69 points.
You said it.
But if we do lose,
you know what? If 69 is your favourite number, I hope that Cox ends up kicking the final goal to make it 69 for you.
That's what that was my theory there, man. That was my theory. But yeah, anyway, we'll see what happens this week. Let's talk about the game when it's ready to go, Rock. No TikTok,
Yeah,
TikTok,
yeah,
TikTok, TikTok, big
Oh,
cock.
here we go. We got Marzi in the studio, mate. How are you, Marzi? What do you reckon about this, Mars? What do you reckon about Marco? Tell us what you think, Marcello. What do you think about this bloody Essendon banana? We have got a question here from Carl. Shut up.
Who is Mars? Who's Mars?
Where's Sheffield Quinny?
Are you happy with
Hey,
Uze?
Mars
Okay.
is the tech genius of this whole channel, mate. So you don't. I'll defend Mars. I'll come there now and I'll fight you. I'll jump through your bloody. I'll jump through your bloody security doors, and don't forget to ring 339-4848. Oh, fuck that one up. All right.
We do love Mars. I'm going to say we do love Mars. A lot of work for this show. But yeah, to the question. Carl, am I happy with Uze as a coach so far? Yeah, I think I am. I think it probably is a little hard to judge with who we've got on the park and the inconsistencies with the team that we're fielding every week. But I think the way that he carries himself, the relationships that he seems to be building with the club, obviously it's a very different time period that we're in. I am happy with him so far. It's probably too early to really have a proper say, but no, I am. I'm happy with him so far.
All right, good. That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to tell, man. First year, it's hard to tell. Injuries, wait till you get to the second year. See how you go, and then you can start preparing to sack him and see you can get someone else.
Let's see, we'll go down the Carlton route.
Yeah, until we find a good one.
Let's keep sacking.
We'll keep sacking, mate. We'll keep sacking. No, we're not going to kick Mars. We're not going to kick him off because I don't know if I can take any more. He's making Manny look like an AFL expert. Wow. And Manny just sitting there. He doesn't really look like an AFL. Why? Do you know why? What about this one, Mark? You know why Ben Mackay picked the number 32? Is there any reason?
It was probably maybe the only number left.
Probably was. Oh, but it was a Timmy Watson 32.
Yeah, Tim Watson, 32. Collier was the last one that carried 32.
I can't wait to play you guys. I can't wait to Harry to sit on his brother's head. Have you seen their podcast, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, who's the dumber one?
Wow, that's the dumber question, Rocky. Yeah. Who came first, the chicken or the egg? What kind? Come on.
It has to be Ben, mate. You got to hear him. You got to hear it. Oh, here we go. Everyone's reckon Ben, mate. It's Ben. It's Ben.
I reckon it's his brother.
All right. There's 7 good signs left. According to Mark, I had a good one here from Mark. Yeah, John Holden. He's one of our stars of the show. Mark, he would rather buy a kilo of Coke than find a kilo of Coke. Yeah, that's your logic, Marco. You're all over the place. All right. Is there any more questions? Come on, we need a big question before we move on
to you guys, mate. That's for sure.
What's that?
I'm not going to get sucked into you guys. That's for sure.
You're going to get stuck into our guys? How?
I'm not going to get sucked into you guys. Sucked into it. I'm going to play the game. I'm going to play your game. Manny, Quinn, Rocco.
Oh, yeah, that's true. This week we've got DeConning on
DeConning.
What do you mean?
No,
I'm not playing any games.
McKay on McKay. We have too. DeConning's been playing well. What do you reckon? Here's a question. Get Malthouse to Richmond.
That'd be a good idea. He'll trade out all our talented players, bunch of bananas, and then we'll be bottom of the ladder for the next 7 years. That'd be a great idea.
Oh, don't be like that.
But then what we will do,
You get rid of all your small forwards, and then you get them back 8 years later
when
so
they're
we can
old
sell.
and probably a little bit past it.
And
But
so
what we
we can
will
sell
do
it.
in the meantime is we'll sneak into a final spot we probably shouldn't have been in and knock off a team that probably should have won the game as well. So it's got its ups and downs.
That's still one of my favourite finals, man. And I might get it up next week. There was these Richmond supporters crying on the boundary line. It's still one of my favourite bits of footage when Judd kicked that goal.
If you look closely, Rock, I'm one of those supporters. If you zoom in that little bit more.
You're
And
a
I tell you,
You're a sick puppy, Rocco. You're a sick puppy.
Oh,
Hey,
speaking of, I was going to say, speaking of crying Richmond supporters, Rock, I've been wanting to get it up on the show for a little while now, but it's becoming more and more relevant every week. The worse and worse Richmond get, but we have to get up that footage of Mario from Doncaster on SEN that talks about throwing up all over himself, and he was crying. I'll send it in the group, and we got to get it up next week.
We'll
It's
get that up next week. Footage. We got a question. Mark, this is for you. Do you think Carlton are closer to a flag than Essendon? I mean, of course they are, but but that's my opinion. Be honest, Mark. Let's see. He can't be honest because look at him. He's already burning inside. What do you reckon, Mark?
Is Carlton to win the flag than Essendon?
Well, I just put it up. What, you don't know how to read?
Hey, give him a translator, will you?
What do you mean? Is Carlton closer? Like that's a hip. That what question is that? Is Carlton closer?
You sound like a bloody jackhammer.
Yeah, well, that's right, mate. Look, I don't get the question. Like at the end of the day, you're saying is Carlton closer than Essendon? We know where Essendon's at. We know where Carlton's at, right? So
yeah. So the question is, answer it. Just answer it.
Do you want me to answer the question, Mr. Politician man here? I'll tell you right now.
Go.
Carlton. Okay, I'm not going to go against Carlton too much here because it is a Carlton show as well. The Fourever.
No, they don't care, man. We're tough skin.
Essendon are very untrustworthy at the moment, but Carlton, to me personally, look, I love Rock. I love all the viewers on the show, but there's still no proof to me that Carlton will even come close to winning the grand final. Everyone's predicting Carlton to win the grand final. When you think about it, who have you guys really beat? You know it's going to be the test. It's going to be this week.
We beat GWS, who are on top of the ladder.
Come on, man. Where's GWS been for the last fucking 5 years, mate? Think about it. Okay.
They made a preliminary and they're on top of the ladder, mate. They made a preliminary and they're on top of the ladder.
I'm asking the question. You beat GWS at home. You lost against Adelaide at home. You just beat Fremantle in the gather round. So I'm not convinced about Carlton at this stage.
You picked GWS last week, my friend. You picked GWS last week. So you think they're better than us? Well, you picked GWS last week.
We beat Adelaide over there, but you couldn't beat Adelaide in your own turf.
You picked GWS to beat us this week.
No, it was all flip of the coin, mate, the whole week. All flip of the coin, mate. All right? I would have gone for Carlton.
Come on, mate.
Flip of the coin all week. Quinn?
Yeah.
Was it flip of the coin all week?
No, you did do flip of the coin because you tried to back out of flipping the coin for the Essendon game. That you did do flip of the coin.
No, if you watch the show again last week, I said without the Essendon and Adelaide game, it's not flip of the coin.
So we're not closer than you guys.
Look, to answer that question,
the question was, are we closer than Essendon? Are we closer than that was the question.
Well, I'm going to answer the question. If Geelong beat Carlton this week, I'm not comfortable that Carlton are better than Essendon at this stage.
That's not the question. The question was simple. Mark.
Right now, no.
They're not.
No.
It comes out closer than Essendon. Wow.
No.
Well, let's move on.
Don't forget, Rocco, don't forget.
You only won one more game than what we have. We haven't had the bye yet, so what do you mean? I understand the question, but
you've had the bye.
At this stage, I don't see Carlton.
Everyone's had the bye. Do you know what you're talking about, Mark? Everyone's had the bye.
We haven't had the bye yet.
Yes, you have.
Everyone's
had the bye. It's the first week that it's a true ladder because everyone's played exactly the same amount of games.
Well,
yeah,
I'm not convinced that to be fair, is better than Essendon at the moment because they haven't proven it to me. But
we're going to prove it to you in round 13 when we fucking drill you a new asshole. All right.
Okay.
Hang on. Can we be fair here? Don't forget the big statement that was made last year by Mark that Essendon was very, very unlucky to miss out on playing finals football because they were this far as being up there, potentially winning the flag.
That was the worst statement I've ever heard. You were this far from being like, it didn't even make sense. But anyway, Manny, Seb, I want you to get the Yoda out.
Oh, you want? It is very interesting. And I am excited to be here listening to Mark, who's got no idea.
This is a true statement. The Rocco Moro, we love him. Essendon are closer than Carlton to losing another final mark. That's fucking true. All right, let's move on because you're making me sick.
Finals mean nothing, mate. Grand finals.
What about, there was a quick question here. Is Collingwood now back in final in flag contention? Are they?
Well,
that was a question by somebody here.
Well, in 1975,
They're fucked.
in 1975, North Melbourne
I'll be back
was
in half an
0-3.
hour.
Listen, in 1975, North Melbourne was 0-3, and they won the premiership. Collingwood was 0-3. Now we're 3-3. Could we be the sleeping giants? Well, time will tell. I think we're gonna totally kill the Bombers this week, and I think we're on the right path at the moment. That's what I think, and I'm just really excited to see the team just change the whole 360. The honeymoon's over. I think they're back. They're back and they mean business.
We'll see in 2 weeks' time. Then we'll teach us a lesson. All right, let's move into this.
They're too cold.
Let's go into last week's games.
All
right.
They're too cold.
What
The
are you
missus
doing?
was making me some pies. She made me some meat pies for dinner tonight because
He's got the props out. I love it.
And I'm like, they're too fucking cold, the pies, mate. The fucking cold pies. I said, get rid of them.
Talk to me next week.
Big
Talk to
show
me
tonight,
next
man.
week.
Monday night, I normally have me pasta and all that. She goes, you want some pies? I said, well, hold on a minute. I had a look at them. They're fucking cold, man.
Here we
Mate.
go.
Cold
We got
fucking
Darren.
pies.
What's the reason for Mason Cox's white glove? Did he have like plaster on it or something? Did he have something on it? I heard.
I think he's got a slight injury with his finger.
Just tell him to go back to America, the big fucking baboon, mate. He can't see. His hand's broken. Like, tell him to go back home and do a podcast.
He had a great game. So
Was that a great game?
He had a great game. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, great. He had a great game.
Great. That was a great. Fuck, I hate to see just an average game. If that was great.
No, he had a great game. Well, look, let's compare it. He had a great game, right? Harry and Charlie had a phenomenal game. We're comparing, yeah?
They're different.
All right, we're
players.
comparing. All right? And Draper, well, Draper had what you would call an Academy Award performance.
He won it.
That's right.
No, well,
That's right.
I don't know how you can be happy about that, Mark. I don't know how you can be happy. All right, you know what? Let's get into these games. Where did Quinny go? We're going to go into.
Why should I be happy, Rob? Why should I be happy, mate?
All right,
He's starting to feel cold.
Let's go.
It's a bit chilly in my house.
Let's talk about.
Even Quinn's got cold pies floating around somewhere.
Talk about this first shit game that really was a bunch of cheats. I don't know how you fucking want it, but let's have a look at it. Crows 11-9-75 to Bombers 10-19-78 by 3 points by cheating. Go for it, Mark. This is your time to shine. I don't know how you're happy, but let's go.
We're not cheats, mate. Look, it was look, it was a great effort to go out there in the Adelaide and beat them. It's a hard task, mate, to go out interstate and win. And obviously, Adelaide had just come off beating Carlton at their home ground. So, I was starting to get a little bit concerned about, maybe Adelaide's starting to come through a little bit, but it was a great effort by the boys, to go out there and give credit when it's due. 19 points, obviously, we should have kicked a bit straighter. We shouldn't have probably got to that stage of, that non-free kick that wasn't paid a free kick, but, credit was credit due. So we won the game. I was wrapped, mate. I was there screaming. I was jumping, and how good is it to go and beat an interstate side such as Adelaide that are going to be in and around the 8. But fantastic again, Zach Merritt. There's a couple of young players, Durham and Caldwell, between them, 18 tackles. That's what you need in football now. Pressure, tackling, winning the centre clearances, which I think we've done quite well again on Friday night. And it was a good effort by the boys, mate. It was good to see them go out there and be competitive.
And out of the 8.
That's okay. That's okay, Manny. We're still building a culture. We're still building a culture there.
The Crows, in and out of the 8. They've only won one game.
Must be an Essendon supporter here. I reckon we're not cheats, mates. What do you mean you're not cheats?
We're not cheats.
In and out of the 8.
You're the
Crows in and out of the 8. They've only won one game.
You're the biggest cheats in sporting history, mate.
Who was that against, Manny?
The Crows have only won one game. You say in and out of the 8.
Against who?
What are you talking about?
But who did they win against? Who did they win against, Manny?
Well, you've been breaking about who they beat. It's
irrelevant.
Who
did Adelaide beat? That one game, who did they beat?
Well, they beat Carlton.
But when they're good, mate. When they're good, Mark. You said it. You just said it. They went nowhere. So what? Why was that
in and out of the 8?
Come on, boys. Settle down a little bit. Give credit when it's due. We're 4-2. No one would have predicted us being 4-2. You guys would have thought we just beat Hawthorn and that was it. We're there. We're in abouts. We're trying to build still. We've got a lot of players that are hanging around between 100 and 150 games, playing together as a team. We're not worried about experienced old players that can try and rebuild young players, such like a Richmond. We've got players that are playing for the next 4 or 5 years together, and I hope all this drug saga moves away, and we start being a bit more competitive. And mark my words, if we start putting some pressure on some teams, don't worry about it, mate. We'll be there. Just give us a break, all right?
You guys need to stop using that as an excuse, Mark. You guys need to wake up, man. You guys need to wake up and realize that people are sick of listening to the bullshit that comes from the Essendon mouths, the drug saga, mate. That was 10 years ago. Yeah, mate. We've gone through COVIDs. We've gone through some tougher times. Yeah, and now you're going back about 10 years ago, the drugs and this and that. The reality is, you guys have done some bad judgments of coaching, bad judgment of selecting players. You guys are making excuses. Now you got that reject from North Melbourne that did nothing, right? And he's sitting there and he's saying, mate, can I tell you something? You guys need to sit there as a big club. You need to sit there and say to yourself, right, you know what? Where are we going wrong? Stop using this drug bullshit as an excuse. All right, because at the moment, you guys have got you're not showing that you're going to be playing finals football. At the end of the year, I'm guaranteeing you, you're not going to be playing finals football. Forget it. Your percentage is low. Your percentage is low. You guys, listen, I'm not going to say too much, but on Thursday, you guys are going to get a lesson on how the game should be played. All right, and I'm telling you, if you want, we'll supply Vaseline, saliva, whatever you like, because you guys are going to get smacked so hard, you got no idea. Okay, so stop using this drug bullshit as an excuse.
I didn't use nothing as an excuse. I didn't say nothing about the drugs saga being an excuse. It was more about the laying up process for what we got punished for. That's all it is, mate. It's delayed the Essendon Football Club for the last 10 to 15 years. And that was predicted. And people said that straight up. Whatever's happened since then is going to affect your club. And I sit strong with them.
We're talking the last just few years. These are a joke.
Well, we've obviously had to change some coaches and assistant coaches throughout the way, but we've got this guy here that's come through obviously North Melbourne, the struggling stages of North Melbourne, and he was an AFL was he manager or something like that, something in those words, I think.
That's why you got that fucking decision to go.
He was head of the umpires. Yeah.
Yeah, he was head of the umpires.
So there you go. So it's a benefit to the club there. And we'll just have to wait and see. But I was proud that they got the 4 points, regardless of whatever people were saying.
Proud. Just last week, you said, how can you be happy with a 3-point win? I'd rather lose by 69.
Well, that's what we've done. We got done by 69.
And now what kind of character you are. You don't stand by your word. That's it.
Well,
we know.
We've reacted towards that loss.
Yeah, flip-flop.
We reacted towards that loss.
Whatever works for you. Flip-flop.
We'll just make sure that next week those pies are friggin' hot, because if those pies are not hot, I'll be eating cold pies again next week.
Let's go to the other one. This is your one, Manny. Did you even watch the game? Oh, sorry. What are we doing here?
I'll be watching that game. I'll be watching that game.
Here. Did you go to this game, you loser? 17-21, 123. Fucking hell. They had 38 scoring shots to 12-9, 81. And at one stage, I reckon Port was 36 points up or something at one stage.
Yeah.
Did you go to the game?
No.
Far out, man. Are you serious, bro? You don't go to any games.
Well, listen, I've got the membership. The membership's there. And if I'm able to go to a game, I'll go to a game. If I can't go to a game, I still support my team. Right? Now,
support your team.
Look, Port Adelaide started really, really well, and can I say that Port Adelaide was the team that unfortunately the Bombers had to play that round up there in Adelaide. So I think Essendon was unlucky playing Port Adelaide up there. Should have been a Collingwood fixture, I think. Anyway, look, after the second quarter, the middle second quarter, I saw an old style. The Magpies looked like they're back. They were just more uniformed. It was just that passage of play. It was exciting. It was just, everybody was chasing for the ball. The defense was there. I mean, Dacos, another 30 possessions. This guy's unbelievable. But
he is an absolute outside.
Is it my turn to speak or what? Is it my turn to speak?
I don't care. I'll say whatever I want. I'll fucking mute you.
We had the Pitchkey 4 goals. My head check had 3 goals. Elliott had 2 goals. And Hoskin Elliott, he pulled a couple of. He's a superstar, that bloke. He is an absolute superstar. Big Cox got 2 goals. I mean, look, at the moment, I don't want to say too much. The honeymoon is over. So I'm just, taking every week as it comes. But I will say that the Bombers this week are going to get done.
We'll talk about that. Don't fucking jump ahead with your fucking script.
I can do whatever I like.
Use your brain. I'll mute you and you do nothing, mate. Manny the bandwagon at it again. I've been to more games than Manny. So is my unborn child. You went to 1 game this year. You bought your membership after they won the premiership and you don't support your side. You are I'm telling you, you are the worst. Like Mark He's just bad because he's got no idea, man. He flip flops. But you are a disgrace. Did you call Hoskin? Did you call Hoskin Elliott a superstar? Fucking hell.
Yeah.
He's a superstar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he?
Well, he's a premiership player.
So, is
Hoskin
he a
Elliott's a superstar. What is Justin Martin?
You know. Oh,
Does
look.
that make Justin Martin or
Justin,
Chris?
see, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I want to try and educate you blokes. Dustin Martin falls under a different category. He falls into legend status. You got to remember that. Okay.
He's a
You got to
legend.
remember that. Okay. I'm trying to educate you guys.
You
I'm sitting
can't
back
be a
and
legend while you're still
I'm
playing the
observing.
game, mate.
You know what I mean? I'm just trying to keep it. I'm just trying to keep it real for everybody.
Just
Okay.
use the right words. He's a fucking good ordinary player. That's all the fuck he is. Seriously, he wouldn't make it in any other time.
Ange Christou, who's a Carlton, ex-Carlton player, premiership player, turned around and said to me, in the presence of you, Rocco, he turned around and said that the hardest thing to do is to win a premiership.
Yeah, all right, but doesn't make you a superstar.
Well,
We've
in
had
order
some
to win a
fucking
premiership, you
You
have
got
to
Mike
have
Cox who won a premiership. The
Mason
worst
Cox-
player ever to win a premiership. Hit the road, Manny.
Come on,
Come
Rocco.
on, mate. Superstar. You're
No.
just throwing words over.
Don't be like that.
Superstar. Great game. Like, what is wrong with you? What happens when you do become a superstar? You know what a superstar is? He would be he would be a good ordinary player, and that's it, mate. Relax.
And he won't touch
Far
the ball.
out,
He said,
mate.
anyway. He won't even touch the ball.
Mate, you know what? You're probably right. He's a superstar, but your standards are way low. So probably your standards are superstar. I mean, you
That's
think
right.
that going to one game in 2 years is
That's
superstar
right.
status.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You know where the MCG is?
That's right. That's right.
You know where it is?
Mate, the MCG, the MCG lights light up my backyard.
What's that got to do with it? Because it lights up your backyard, it means you go to the game.
Are you asking me if I know where the MCG is?
Yes.
Stick to what you're saying. You're asking me
I
if I
think
know
you
where
know where the MCG is. I mean, physically go there.
Yes.
Where do you sit? Like, what gate do you go
Wellington,
into? What
Wellington
gate do you go
Parade
into?
in
and what
Jollymont.
section does it
Wellington
lead
Parade in Jollymont.
Go. What gate do you go into, and what section does it lead into?
I normally go into the gate 5.
And what section does that lead into?
Oh, you want to get technical now, do you?
Yeah.
Why? What's it going to prove?
Why? Because it
Does it
proves
prove
it's
anything?
made up.
Doesn't
It's
prove
made up.
anything. It
So
doesn't
when
matter.
you walk up from Jollymont, where is gate 5 as you're walking up to the G? When you walk up from Jollymont, what gate do you go
You
to?
go down and you got to walk around.
Really? You walk around the circle, do you? When you walk from Jollymont, what gate do you go to?
I
He
told
walks
you,
around
gate
the whole
5.
round.
Now, what gate do you walk when you walk up the path? What gate does it lead to?
What sort of what is
I'm just asking. I bet that these guys know what gate it leads to.
At least the gate 12 on the other side. Man, he keeps walking all the way to the other side of the ground.
What gate does it lead to?
I go to gate 5.
But what gate does does the Jollymont when you walk out of there? What gate? If you walk straight up the path, what gate does it lead to?
Gate 2.
Does it get gate 2?
Yeah.
Gate 2. And what's gate 2?
That's where the MCC members go through.
Oh, very good.
And
You got
there's
it.
a little stand there. There's a little stand there, Manny. A food stand there. There's like a little food court there. It's called cold pies. They sell cold pies in there.
All right, let's move on because you're making me sick. Let's have a look at a real fucking game. Some real fucking stars here, mate. 17-15. 117 to 15-8, after being 20 points down twice in the game. We come back and absolutely. Remember what you said to me last week, Manny, about champagne football? When you played a shit fucking game, that was champagne football, mate. What we did from fucking that third quarter onwards, absolutely no one's going to stop us, mate, when we do that kind of shit. And with you, Marco, that's with like 12 players. That was 12 of our top fucking out of our top 22 out.
Wow, imagine if you had your 12 players, mate. You guys would be like winning the flag for the next 5 years.
Unstoppable. Now you talk about like, I'll give you some.
Hey, Rocco, why can't you just accept that was the team that went out there? That's the team that beat.
It did. I'm very proud of it. And
not
only did we go in.
You sit there saying we had 12 players there, we had this and that. It doesn't matter. It's now I understand where Mark's
what
coming
I'm saying is it shows character to go out there and then during the game we lose another backman. So for people like Cowan to stand up and Lewis Young comes in, who really, when the other players are ready, he's not going to get a game, to stand up. And people like Boyd to stand up and go onto Toby Green and stop him. And then to get people like Batman and Robin there in Walsh and Cripper, who got like nearly 80 possessions between them. Cripper, I'm gonna put this out there, could be at the moment the best captain in the AFL for sure. The bloke is an absolute monster, mate. The way he lifts that team and what he does, every possession he gets, mate, he must be, the next day, he seriously must be absolutely feel violated, raped, the way he gets absolutely pounded on, unlike Dacos, who gets those weak possessions.
Toby Green getting that 1 week suspension, does that mean that he's got no chance of being in the All-Australian this year?
No, it's got nothing to do with All-Australian. That's only Brownlow.
Okay. I'm just asking the question, you know. I've asked the question because might be someone out there that doesn't know that. So it's, you know.
Anyway, no Sard, no Chera, no Gov, which was important. And as I said, we lose Williams during the day. We come back and absolutely within 13 minutes from being 20.
You can't say that, Rocco.
I am saying that. I am saying. Do you want me to take you off? Now, I am saying that sort of stuff. That was a character building win. Character building.
That's what Mark is saying.
That was character building. Kerno and Harry, 0-6 at half time. When we started our run, this is how it went. Kerno, Harry, Kerno, Harry, Kerno, Harry. 6 goals in 13 minutes. They hit the front. When they get going, scored you're going to try to stop him. And now that TDK and Pitton at his feet and going, and I like what he's doing in the middle. The 3 tours up the front, not many people are going to stop us, man. Walsh. I'm going to have to say something about Walsh. Mate, the bloke had a broken back this year. You understand? A broken back. This is Tyson. This is Tyson-like. Broken back. I had a broken back. Mate, he comes in his last 2 weeks, mate. He's had like nearly 70 possessions, 17 score involvements, mate. Last week, he had 14 tackles. Manny, you know what they should do?
You know what made the difference?
Your weak ass.
You know what made the difference? Cripps, your captain. Cripps, he was a star. Okay. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. But you've just got to. I understand that, but you've got to stop because Mark turned around and said to you, you can't sit there bragging that we won, but we had these players missing. You won and these players that you had in there did well.
No, and we even if you watch my show, I said that I thought we were going to win it, and I thought that next man up is what kind of mentality the Blues have got at the moment, and I'm happy with it, and they've been doing it all year. I'm happy with that, but I'm just stating a fact that we went out there undermanned. We were undermanned, and
You
during
can't
the
say
game,
that.
shut up, Manny. And then during the game, I know you're trying to get the mark. And then during the game, we lose another defender. So what they had to do was, and it was a smart move by our coach there. He's put Kennedy again back in his 100th game in the back line, and twice he's done the job, mate. So look, it was a good game. Great thing. I'm happy with the boys. And this week, we'll get to it, is going to be a huge, huge game, man. All right. Do you want to have a look at this? Of course you do. Let's have a look at it. Go for it, Manny.
All right. Well, Carlton's sitting pretty fourth on the ladder there. And look, credit to what Marco was saying. The Bombers are only a game away from Carlton. So, they look at their percentage. The percentage is pretty average. Magpies, they're knocking out just outside the door of the 8. And Richmond, well, Richmond's keeping warm with Hawthorn and the Adelaide Crows.
Nice.
That's okay.
Blue Baggers, top 4, just nicely going along, mate. No one gave us really a chance, man. We're there, and we got a big game this week, man. And we'll come out again, mate. And we're playing where we belong this week, the MCG, mate. All right, what are we doing? What do we got next? All right, you want to go into next week's games?
We don't have to, but we will.
No, we will. So the reason we are not. What do we got here? Oh, come on, Jimmy. What's going on? Carlton were in the same position as the Tigers last year, and look what happened. What did happen? I don't know what happened. We made finals, and Richmond didn't. Paul, what? You're getting a bit of love here. Paul Quinn, we still love you.
Thanks, Matul. I love you too.
Imagine, this is a fair point. Imagine if Collingwood had those sort of injuries, you would be fucked. You just haven't got the backbone. You just haven't got the backbone. All right, let's go. What's the first game? Oh, well, the first game, because this is why we're doing a show today, because this is what's happening on Wednesday. Richmond and Melbourne. MCG, Wednesday to 24th at I was going to say 19:25, but 7:25 at night.
Seriously.
Well,
why would they be doing something like that? I've got no idea.
Doing something like what?
Recommend tips.
Anzac Day Eve. What's wrong with Anzac Day Eve?
Quinny is the GOAT. You're getting love, mate. It's like the quiet achiever.
I just don't understand it, Quinny. That's all. I don't understand it. You know what I mean? Anzac Day is Anzac Day. Don't worry about the Eve bullshit. Let Anzac Day be Anzac Day. I don't know why you guys, I'm not happy. I had to talk to my people, to get Rocco's people to organise me to be here on Monday. And I said to Rocco, what's going on? Rocco asked me, there's a game on Wednesday. And I'm thinking, must be something, Melbourne and Richmond. Are they going to get 50,000 down there?
Richmond wins, Melbourne should. All right. So anyway, we'll give our tips quickly, and then maybe you can give us a quick
tips, are we, or
thoughts on the thing. So tips on Richmond, Melbourne.
Oh, okay.
So Melbourne.
Yeah, unfortunately, man, I went bad on the tips. I'm going to have to go for Melbourne here because I really got no faith in your side this week at all. I don't think they can do it. So I'm going Melbourne.
Yeah,
Manny,
Quinn,
Melbourne.
Melbourne.
I love you. Sorry.
What are you doing?
Tossing coin.
Well, no, not just.
You're going to toss the coin here?
Yeah, well, it's a tip.
Toss the
Quinn.
coin, mate.
I love you, Quinn, but I think because you're missing 7 of your best 10 players, I think Melbourne would be too strong for that game. Sorry, mate.
Hey, we got a bit of love here, man. Tigers by 8.
That's right.
Richmond by 5 points. Oh, Essendon by 1. We haven't even got to Essendon yet. Relax there, Seba. How's your back, Seba? Let us know. What do you reckon there?
Obviously, Rock, obviously, Rock, my head goes Melbourne, but I tip against Richmond again. So it's Richmond I'll tip, knowing it's not the smart choice, but we'll go with it. I said before, I'm enjoying reading the comments for the first time in a little while tonight. There's actually some weird amount of support for Richmond, but I'll take it. Absolutely. I don't think we will beat Melbourne, but I am looking forward to the spectacle that is Anzac Day Eve. I think it's one of the more attractive nights of the year when the before the game they light the cauldron and the MCG's all lit up with the phone lights and have the horses walking around. It's a real spectacle. Hopefully they sound a little bit better than that tomorrow night. But yes, they play the Anzac tune. It's grouse. So I think I think it's an unreal spectacle. So I'm looking forward to that more than anything. I've been the last 5 years to this game, and I love going every year. But yeah, look, it'll be a tough one to win. Like Melbourne have got Clayton Oliver back in the side. I think we'll have Jacob Hopper back, which is a big in. But against Melbourne's midfield with Oliver, Petrarca, Viney, Max Gawn, best ruckman in the comp, I don't really give us much chance. I think Melbourne's forwards, their forward line's not super competitive, as we know. So I think our backs might hold up okay, but we've got no forward power either. So I think we're really going to battle on that end. And Enzo Valentino asked a little bit earlier when we're carrying on about something else, but he asked me who I think we miss more out of Cochin or Rewalt. Definitely Rewalt, because we have absolutely zero forward power at the moment. So definitely missing a key forward, Enzo, to answer that question. But yeah, look, I just want to see us compete. I think that's the biggest thing. I think every game this year so far, probably apart from West Coast, I think we've competed pretty well. And as I compete, where we're at.
Quinny, your volume went down on your mic for some reason.
How much did we miss?
All of it. No, all good, mate. All good.
Yeah,
no,
that's
no,
it. It seemed like it just went out for a bit. We got a question. How is Prestia?
Is probably still, I think. So not close. I think we might be getting Jacob. I haven't heard that before. We might be getting Hopper back this week.
You're breaking in and out, so I don't know what's going on. You're going in and out.
Like Richmond's season.
We got our favourite here. Urg. We love Urg. Urg is thanks for the donation. We love you, mate. Urg is the Carlton coin, man. So everyone get on, become a member, and get your Carlton coin. The links are below. Get on there. Thanks, mate. He's a champ. A real big Carlton person too. Massive Carlton person, man. So thanks for that, mate. All right. Where am I? Our next game is fucking hell. I really can't believe this rubbish game we're going to watch. I don't even watch this. I never watch this game. Essendon Collingwood Thursday, Anzac Day, 3:20. Bombers. What can I say? Collingwood. What can I say? This is pretty much the battle of the absolute duds of the competition. Go for it, used to. Who's going to win it and what? Oh, first of all, let's do the tips so we can just get them over. I know used to are going to go either one. So Manny will go Collingwood. Mark will go Essendon. It's between me and you, Quinny. What do you reckon?
On Collingwood, if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, listen. I can't watch this game because I wish nothing but misery for all of them, right? I really do. I really do.
Yeah.
Like if there was a lightning strike and a
yeah.
lot of them like just went to hospital, I would not shed a tear. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to go Collingwood. That fucking hard for me to say, but it has to be Collingwood. Go for it. Why are you going to win, Mark? And why are you going to win, Manny?
Rocco, mate. You're going to enjoy the game on the Thursday Anzac Day.
I don't watch it. I can't watch your team.
You should be watching it through the Anzacs and just enjoy a game of two competitive teams that are going to go out there and fight in the battle. That's what it's all about this week on Thursday, regardless of where the teams are situated on the ladder. It's always going to be a close contest or a brutal contest. So enjoy it, Rock. maybe just sit back and watch it. Quinn, are you watching the game?
I won't watch it. I
Yeah,
won't watch it. I'll rather, seriously, go outside and just put eye drops of poison in my eyes and poke my ears with sticks than watch your shit side.
Well,
I'm
that's
serious.
Right.
I'm serious.
I'm
serious.
pretty sad to hear that, because a lot of other supporters will be just sitting there kicking back, having their barbecues, and you know, you don't have to sit there and watch the whole game, but you can sit there and just have it on. And
Anyway, why is going to win?
But it is going to be, Manny. I won't take too long, mate, because I know we can go on for 45 minutes here like last week, but I'm just going to say, mate, it's going to be a blockbuster of a game, all right, and hopefully it is, depending on weather as well. So the weather's going to be a crucial point to the game, but I think there's two important movements towards this game, and I think if Essendon keep Nick Dacos quiet towards the forward centre on his disposals, I think we'll be getting close. And also, for some reason, that Bobby Hill, mate, that he keeps on bobbing around every now and then. He's going to be one of those X factors against Essendon, and that's just worrying me a little bit. So, you know, Nick Dacos obviously stop the ball going forward of centre, stop him from getting the disposals. Bobby Hill, you know, if you can just put a little bit of you know, pressure on him. Hopefully we've got a couple of players that can do that. But I think it's going to be a good game. And if we could just create stoppages around the ground and stop their run, because we're the number one team at the moment for centre clearances and creating you know, scores through stoppages. If we can create that type of game, then I think we'll get close to beat Collingwood on Thursday. But we also got a couple of good inclusions for our coaching staff to obviously you know, make some decisions on, and that's obviously Peter Wright. No injuries there, but just I reckon he'd be pumped up this week after 4 weeks of not playing. You know, Dylan Shield, obviously, you know, he's a midfielder, and
He's done.
hopefully he can perform. Matt Rolfe, Archie Perkins. So there's a couple of other players, which is a good thing for the Essendon Football Club, knowing that there's some players there that can come through the side, and that gives other players the opportunity to put in and make sure they keep their position in that team. So my smoky for Anzac Day medal will be Zach Merritt. Sorry, Zach Merritt will win the Anzac Day medal. My smoky will be people are starting to not really take notice of this player. He's been a really good player for us for the last couple of years, and that's Darcy Parish. And he tends to play quite well in big games and occasions like this. So my smoky for the Anzac medal is Darcy Parish, but otherwise Zach Merritt will win it, and the Bombers will get through by 15 points.
Over to you. Well, Matula just will wake you up when Mark's finished. So wake up, Matula.
That's okay.
This
Hey,
is Drew, Merritt, Seagull.
What do you I've got no idea. I've got no idea where you're basing your foundations there, Mark. But let me just give you a little bit of a reality check, mate. At the moment, you guys have played. You guys have played no one at the moment. No one at the moment. You guys have got a pretty average percentage. Now, I don't know if you remember. But last year you guys played us and you lost by 70 points. Don't worry about the 70 points. I'm just winning it was a 69 points, right? We beat you by 70 points. Now, do you remember how many goals you guys scored last year in that last game? Was it one?
That's last year.
No.
Last year, mate.
Was it two? No.
I don't care about last
Was
year,
it
mate.
three?
I don't care about last year.
Yes, mate. Let me tell you something. You guys are sitting there bragging that you beat Adelaide, right? Because Adelaide beat Carlton, and all of a sudden you want to brag that you beat Adelaide.
I'm just saying that we beat them
Not
convincingly,
playing
mate,
Adelaide
over
this
there.
week, mate. You're playing the reigning
How are you going
premiers.
to beat Essendon, mate? How are you going to beat Essendon?
The reigning premiers are the quiet giants, mate. How are we going to beat you?
Yeah,
What do you mean
that's,
we're going to beat you?
that's what it's all about. Don't worry about
You
what
guys-
Essendon's
you
doing.
guys
What happened
beat your
last
own
year. Worry about
selves.
that now.
You
Worry
guys
about the
beat your
game
own
now, man.
self.
Don't worry about what happened last year. Worry about how you're going to beat Essendon. I told you how I think we can beat Collingwood, and I was honest about it. And I reckon that's the two players that we think that we can kind of. We've got nothing else in the
Mate,
forward.
if you're basing it on
He's
those
just
two
trying to
players,
change their tip there, Manny. No,
If you're
Mark makes a good point that he did say how he's going to beat your shit team, right? How are you going to beat these bunch of like peptide takers? How are you going to beat them this week?
well, first and foremost, we'll have our mate from the States, Mr. Cox, who'll be in the front there, leading the front. We'll have both Dacos brothers, one in the back, one in the middle. DeGoey, we got Elliott.
Cox, one in the back, one in the middle. Is that right?
Where do I start?
Cox, one in the back,
Where
one in
do
the
I
middle.
finish?
Which
Where do I
Dacos
start?
plays
Where
in
do I
the
finish?
which Dacos plays in the back?
Well, we know which one plays in the back. The younger
Cox will work that out. Cox will
No,
work
wait.
Yeah,
He's
and listen.
Which
You want to? We're talking about.
plays in the back? Which
We're
one?
talking about. Listen, we're talking about it. Well, it's
Just
not
answer the
Josh. Is it?
question. Which
Well, it's
Dacos
not
plays
Josh. It's not Josh, is it?
So who is it?
So, what do you mean? It's his brother.
Who?
Oh,
Sake, man, I'm not going to sit here and start playing games with you.
Dacos play. I'm not going to keep it going. You got me now. I'm
Listen,
fascinated in which Dacos. What? Peter? Who plays
Well,
in the back?
Nick plays in the back.
Does
right?
he?
Well, he tends to play in the back. Yeah, because he's
Sorry, Quinn. You're a more you're a more educated person about this game. Does he play? Am I missing something? Does he play in the back? Does he?
Does
Nick Dacos?
a halfback occasionally. Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays halfback, does he?
Yeah.
All right.
He does. Okay. Now, the biggest problem that we've got is that's right. I just realised we don't have a problem. The honeymoon was over, mate. We are now ready and we're back. And the way we played against Port Adelaide, I don't want to say too much. This is probably the first time that I'm going into an Anzac Day clash where I'm ready to bet my car. I'm ready to.
All
put my
right,
team
now wait a sec before you go on.
Yeah.
There has to be a little bit of a wager, and I'm not talking money. There's got to be a wager between your shit sides, right? The cellar dwellers of fucking 24 yous are going to be, right? Put your bloody balls on the line here.
Okay.
I want a wager between you two. What are you going to do?
The loser is going to have to take the winner to Northside.
No, fuck that. That costs money. No. I want the loser to sing the song with gusto next week.
With gusto?
Yep.
Gusto. That's a Greek word. You know that?
All right. I'm happy with that.
You happy with
It's
that?
a Greek word.
You happy with that, Manny?
And what's the Greek word? How do we say it in Greek? Gusto.
Gusto. Are you happy with that?
What do we have to do?
Oh, for fuck's sake, mate.
Many
We
wouldn't
just
even know
finished
the words.
saying it. You even trying to fix up my words.
Many wouldn't even know the words if there's some films on, mate. So what's
You've
the point
got
of
to
that?
sing
Ross?
the song
See
next week.
the bombers fly up.
There you go.
All right, mate.
All right. I'm happy with that then.
All right, beautiful.
Keep singing it, Manny.
So
Keep singing
you reckon how much you're going to win by, Manny?
Look, I don't want to say too much, but I'll be happy if we win by 3 points.
Oh, it's going to be that close.
Jeez.
Well, I don't want to say 69.
Now, what do you think? You've got to pick a number. What are you going to say?
3 goals.
3 goals now, 18 points. All right. So it's going to be 3 goals either way. I like it. All right, let's keep going. Let's move on. Next one, GWS Brisbane.
GWS.
I think Giants win this.
Gusto and Petrokhan is a Greek, reckons Gusto is not Greek. Gusto.
Gusto is Greek. Matula will vouch. And the word means gusto. Don't worry about gusto.
It's an Italian word, gusto.
Yeah,
What if
Could
it's a draw? What if it's a draw?
We'll both sing like an Italian or Greek song together.
All right, done.
No.
What do you reckon, man?
Oh, no.
Say it again. Your mind is sure the connections are a bit stuffy.
Hey, Quinn, what do you reckon?
Hang on.
Go talk.
You better.
Yeah, you're
How's
breaking
that?
up.
Yeah, good.
Is it any better?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's better.
I don't know what's going on. Sorry, boys. I was saying, if it's a draw, someone has to sing the Richmond and the other sing the Carlton song.
All right, done. Yeah.
I don't know the Richmond thing, so what is it?
One's got to sing a Carlton and one's got to sing the Richmond song. Use decide which one.
No.
I'll sing the Carlton one.
Yeah, that's the rule. We've decided,
I'll
mate.
sing the Richmond one.
All right, what are we doing?
Can I make up as we go along?
We are the good. Oh, Navy Blues.
GWS and Brisbane.
You're gonna have a voice with style to sing the song, mates.
Giants.
GWS.
Me.
Who's that? Sorry, you keep breaking up. Say it again.
Giants.
I like it. Yeah, I'm going to go GWS too. Brisbane, far out. 3 home games, 3 losses to them, man. They just can't get it right, mate, this year, right? And they only kick like 37 points, man. Even this, but he's probably fixing it up. We've probably got the 2 best forwards. They definitely got, I reckon, 2 of the worst forwards in the league at the moment. They're Hipwood and bloody Danaher, man. They are so fucking unreliable, those 2 duds. Anyway,
GWS for me.
Yep.
I like it when Charlie scores a goal and he does this. That's his trademark, isn't it?
So who are you going for?
GWS.
GWS. We said that. GWS.
All right, so we've lost Quinn. He hasn't come back on, so we'll keep going. Then I'll get his tips. Port Adelaide, St Kilda, and that's in Adelaide.
Oh no, Port Adelaide. I think Adelaide's gonna come back.
Yeah, now Port Adelaide obviously. Yeah, Port Adelaide. They obviously beat teams under the top 4. Like that, they won't beat like a Collingwood and all that. So Port Adelaide will beat St Kilda because they're not in the top 4 and 5 teams. Like Collingwood.
I'm going to go Port Adelaide. That was unusual. And St Kilda could have. What are they? 2 and 3. They could have easily been 4 and 1 if a couple of results had gone their way. But they could look like they lose this one and they're going to really be struggling. So I'm going Port. Quinn?
Yeah, Port for me as well.
Oh, that's better. You sound crisp now.
There we go. We're back.
Next one.
Sexy Queen.
Next one.
North Melbourne, Adelaide, Hobart, Bluntstone Arena. If the umpires are on their side, Adelaide should win this one.
Yeah, Adelaide's got to win this. North. Fucking the question is, people, is North going to win a game, and who will? They probably will, but I wonder
when do they play Richmond?
Yeah, that's it.
I think one of our viewers was stating the Corton Cup or something, round 10, Essendon North Melbourne. So maybe that might happen, but yeah.
I like it. Who's going? Everyone's going Adelaide?
Adelaide for me, yeah, just.
North Melbourne for me. North Melbourne for me.
Really?
North Melbourne, yeah. Yep.
Oh, right.
I've got this feeling.
All right. Anyway, the next one is the most important game of the week, and we're talking the Cats versus the Blues. First versus fourth on Saturday. This is, I think, the fourth game that we're playing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth game in a row that we've played at that 4:30 mark in the afternoon. I actually like it. I know people don't like them. I like it on a Saturday. You go to the game, and then you can go out to dinner.
Could this be potentially the grand final?
It could be. Any of the top four sides could be easily. This could be. Oh, we got some big ones here. Well, who are you? Oh, yeah, it's 35. But you're a Cats supporter. But you're irrelevant, so no one really cares about the Cats. That's why this is forever rivals and not forever irrelevant. Seba, 78 points, mate. He was at the game last week. I got some anyway. Watch Jumper Punch tomorrow. I got a story for you about some Collingwood supporters at our game. Some Collingwood supporters. So we had a bit of fun with them. 17 points. Well, this is my game. I think that, of course, I say we're going to. Oh, let's pick them. Of course, I'm going to say Carlton. You guys?
This could be my flip of the coin. I'm going to say Geelong purely because of the injuries you guys have got. That's the only reason. I think Geelong are firing and they're fit. So that's, Geelong.
You're just trying to pay me back because I didn't go for your side. Well, we'll see. Go.
I'm not that petty.
Mate, can I say this? And, I don't mind saying this because I know you wouldn't say anything like this, Rocket, because you're just a miserable person. But I actually like the way Carlton are playing. I'm actually enjoying watching Carlton play. And, of course, I'm a bit biased because my wife –
I like it.
My wife loves Carlton and she's a Carlton supporter.
So who are you going for?
Minko. Who am I going for? I'm going for Carlton.
All right. And what about you? You're going to go for Geelong, or is this the flip of the coin?
No. My question is quickly, why is it being played at the MCG? Why aren't they playing it at Geelong's home ground?
Because first of all, we got like a million fucking supporters, right? But the other thing is that
a million spuds. You got a million spud supporters, right? Last year we played Geelong, and we had to play at their ground, down at Skill.
Because she's arrested it.
Your supporter base is like half.
Are you fucking serious?
Half. What do you mean with the half, mate?
Richmond's got more members than you, and we're bottom four.
Yeah, you're at the bottom. You got less members than all of us.
You might have more numbers in membership, but you haven't got more quality of funds in the membership, mate. And I can tell you straight out about membership, but we're not going to get into that. But
your funds don't come from members. Your funds come from fucking peptides.
No. At the end of the day, what should have happened? Geelong should have been playing at Geelong because it's Geelong's home ground. Isn't that what it's all about? But no, they've got to play
because you don't understand. I'm going to educate you because you don't understand.
Anyway,
and this is what we're going to do.
Second equivalent ground.
Well, who are you going to pick first? Go.
Yeah, so obviously Collingwood are missing, Geelong are missing Stewart, which is a massive out for Geelong. Carlton are still missing about 15 to 20 players. So that might not benefit him. So I'm going to go for Geelong for a couple of goals, mate.
Of course you would, because you're a loser. Now what I'm going to do, right, is I'm going to educate you because I think it's getting to your head. So what happens is at the start of the year, right, everyone picks and chooses where they want their games to play. So what happens is Geelong have got so many games at home, but they have to play so many at the MCG. And this is one of their games.
Yeah. It's more beneficial to them.
So what they said was at the start of the year, we've got to play 2 or 3 games, whatever it is at the G, right? Right? That are home games. Because it's a mixture.
So
it's like us.
What is your home?
We've got a mixture between Marvel and the G. We're going to mix.
But what is your home ground? What is
Who?
Carlton's home ground?
They're both. It's the MCG.
No, it's not. No, it's
Yes,
not
it
both.
is. Yes,
It's the
it is.
MCG. Your second
No, and
equivalent
Marvel.
home ground
You're
is
the
Marvel.
same, Mark. You're
No, we're
the
not.
same.
Our home ground is at Marvel, and a second equivalent, obviously, if we play Carlton or Collingwood
Yeah, I know,
or
but
Richmond.
they're still
is at
home
the
grounds
MCG.
that we're playing at. They're still
They're
our home
playing
grounds that we're
Geelong.
playing at.
Well, why can't
But
Adelaide
they got to
play?
play at the G, mate. They got to play at the G. So they said at the start
What's
of
the
the
crowd?
year, our
What's the
game
crowd?
that we want to play at the G, one of them is Carlton.
What's
That's
the crowd
it.
they get
That's
at
why
the?
they played there.
What's the capacity they get at the at Geelong?
Like 35, I think.
Okay,
I'll look it up
So
because
you-
I just renovated it.
so you understand, Marco? You understand? You got a choice
What do
of
you understand?
playing
you
at home for
understand, Lee?
35 or playing.
40,
What's it?
40,000 GMHBA.
Right.
40,000.
So play at home for 40,000 or play at the MCG with 90,000, right? And they're going to make more money.
Money. It's all about the
Yeah.
money. But it's Geelong's home ground, mate.
I
No,
know, but
it's
they
home
have
ground.
to play at the G, Mark. What don't
They
you
don't have
get
to
about
play
that?
at the-
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They got to play the G. They didn't
It's
choose
about the money.
Essendon to play at the
Manny
G
was
because
spot
it's
on,
a
mate. It's all
nothing
about the
game.
money.
When they
It's
play
all about the
Essendon,
money.
it's a nothing game. You might as well play at that bloody Donald's Reserve over here to watch your shit side, right? That's where they would play your game, right? They don't even need a fence, right? Because when they come and watch your games, you might as well just park the cars around and beep every time they kick a goal, right? That's your game. But when you're
Well, then
playing a
what-
quality side like
Oh,
Carlton,
right.
you
So-
play
so-
at the G. You play
Okay,
at
so
the
it's-
G, Mark.
So just quickly with that, Rock, we're playing Collingwood this week. It's Essendon versus Collingwood, which is
Yeah.
our home ground, which is at Etihad, right?
You're playing at the
Right.
G because you've got to play
Right.
so many games at the G, Mark. You don't even know that about your side.
They're playing it at the G because they're going to get more crowds and more people involved. Obviously,
But
means more money.
you
for
haven't
both
got,
clubs.
but you haven't got 12 games at Marvel. You've got so
because
many at
you-
Marvel. It's split between two grounds.
That's right. But what
Right.
is your home ground? What is your home ground? What's Richmond's
It's the
home ground?
G. It's the
The G.
G and
The G is
Marvel.
Richmond's home ground.
So when Essendon play Richmond,
But Richmond
So
haven't
when
got anything to do with Marvel.
no, well that's right. That's exactly what my point is. So
Right.
every time Essendon has to play Collingwood, Carlton, or Richmond, regardless if it's our affiliated home ground, which is at Marvel, then why are we playing Richmond, Carlton, Collingwood at the MCG?
Because
If we
Essendon
play-
have to play so many games at the G. I don't
That's
get what
right.
you don't
If
understand
we're
about
playing-
that.
But if we're playing Richmond twice a year, Carlton twice a year, and Collingwood twice a year, that's 6 games.
Yes,
I bet you all those 6 games will be played at the MCG.
because it's one home game each.
It's not right. It's not right. That's just like a theory that
So
I
you
think
would
it's right.
play,
That's,
you would play
that's our home
Collingwood
ground.
and Essendon, and you would play Essendon and Carlton in their second game at Marvel, would you?
It's not about not playing. That's our home ground. It's not about not
No,
playing.
your home ground is
Make the
split.
ground bigger. Make the ground bigger. Put
Tell me
70,000
if
in
I'm
there.
right or wrong here. Your home ground, you've got 2 home grounds. That's why it's split in 2. Yes, it is, Mark. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Maybe they should go back to Windy Hill.
It's not 2 home grounds. Our home ground is at Marvel Stadium, mate. That's all there is to it.
Look, even people have been saying it. Carlton and Essendon have got 2 home grounds. That's why we split our games. See, Collingwood haven't. Collingwood is MCG.
I've just looked it up.
Home ground is-
You're actually one of the first teams that made that deal.
That's right. That's our home ground. Marvel
But
Stadium
you got
is our
2.
home.
You got 2. You got 2.
Oh, we've got 2. And Carlton's got one.
We've got 2 also.
Collingwood's got 2.
No, Collingwood is
We've got one.
MCG. Richmond are MCG. They haven't
Right.
got a contract with Marvel.
Yeah. Well,
Why
contracts,
does
no
it
contract.
have to become an
Well, look,
educational thing with you every week?
It's not about contracts,
No,
right, mate. It's your home ground. It's just like saying Windy Hill or Optus Oval or Cardinia Park or that's your home ground. And that's what happens. You should take advantage of that's your home ground. If they train there and they play there every week, that's your home ground.
So, Mark, just for context as well, because I've looked it up here, it says the club shares its home games between Docklands and the Melbourne Cricket Ground. And also, Essendon last year have expressed interest in moving more of their home games from Marvel Stadium to the MCG. So, Essendon wants more games at the G as well.
Correct. Why is
Their
that?
home
Money.
But
Draggy,
am I
draggy,
correct
draggy,
in
draggy.
saying-
Money,
am I
money,
correct
money,
in
money.
saying that Essendon
Draggy.
and am I correct in saying that
Of course, I
Essendon
want to go to the MCG, mate.
That's two home
MCG should be our home ground like all you other rivals there. Essendon should.
You don't have enough
MCG
supporters.
priority.
You're not
Huh?
big enough. You're not big enough. You haven't got enough.
You're not a big enough
understand,
club.
mate? What
That's
don't you
why- that's why-
understand? Carlton and Essendon have 2 home grounds. What don't you
Your
get about
priority
that?
ground is the MCG, mate. That's all there is. That's all. You'll play St Kilda and all that kind of stuff. You know, at Etihad. You know, like
Because
just
that's
to
our
bring the
home
crowd in.
ground.
All right.
This is amazing.
Hey,
Every
can
week,
I
mate.
can I also just before I forget?
Thank God for Quinny that he can look it up and help us out, because seriously, it's like Dumb and Dumber here.
Hey, Rocco, can I also say that
Anyway,
it'll be also fantastic on Thursday. The Magpies against the shit Bombers. Scott Pendlebury, he's 4.
anyway, shut the fuck
Yeah.
up. I'm talking about Carlton and Geelong. How
Yeah.
the fuck did you
Yeah.
get to that shit there? I haven't even
Hey,
talked
yeah,
about my
yeah,
game
yeah.
yet. You're absolutely banana. I get you all of a sudden talk about fucking Pendlebury. Tell him to fuck off, right? And then you got me 10 minutes on whose home ground it is. Like, what is wrong with you people? Am I in the world of the Twilight Zone here? This is ridiculous. Shut up. The Blues will win
Fuck
this.
the Blues,
because
mate.
we are the number
Blues are
one in
shit.
turnover. We are the number
The
one
Blues
in
are
turnover.
shit,
game.
mate. Don't worry about the Blues,
We are
mate.
number one in
You
turnover.
bag the
game.
Bombers.
You don't let
You
me
bag
talk
the
like
Bombers.
you
You
let me
bag the
talk about
Magpies.
you
The
relevant
Blues are
guys.
shit.
You gonna let me talk?
Till you guys can
You
win a
gonna let me
grand final
talk?
after 30
You gonna
years,
let
you
me
tell me then
talk?
you're good.
You gonna let me talk? Because you don't even know your home ground. So how can I take you
Yeah.
seriously? You said that you'd rather lose by 69 than fucking win by 3, right? You
Yeah.
say
It's working.
that Tex
It's
Walker
working.
is not going to kick a goal from 5 meters out. Shut up, right? The Blues will finish Geelong's season. They will be going downhill from now. We are the best turnover. And last week, we returned to what we did best last year and win the contested game. Last week, there was something like 13-3 at halftime, just in center clearances. We killed them in the contested ball.
That's not
We have got
convincing.
the 2 best midfielders, the 2 best forwards. This game will be over at halftime. Thank you very much for coming. Now, inside.
Now, Rock. Sorry, before we go on, I didn't do my research, and I heard Mark mention it before. I didn't realize that Tom Stewart wasn't playing in this game. Am I able to change my tip?
Yeah.
Because if he's not playing, I think that changes a lot.
It does.
I think that changes a lot.
Carlton are missing a lot of players. Quinn. Don't worry about Stewart.
Yeah, because the way we stretch him out, Tom Stewart's massive. He's probably their most important player. But I think that Tui might be coming back in. I think Williams will be all right. I think we've got Chera, who's touch and go, who might be coming back. But as I said, with Batman and Robin in the middle there, getting like 70 possessions. Seriously, what would be the best build? Absolutely kill it. Dylan here has got a question. That's my son. He's been a member he's only 1 month, Dylan. That's pretty fuck. I've been going for like 4 years, and that's it. Well, for 1 month, you're only a member. I'm gonna have to have a word to you about that shit, mate. What's going on? Who are you guys taking, Harley Reid or Nick Dacos? That's a question.
I don't know if I want to split the two, but if I'm thinking what I think Richmond need more, I think we need more of a Harley Reid because he's more of that grunt type of player that he'll put his body in the line, where Dacos is more the outside. He'll click clean use of the ball, get that run. But I want more of a Reid personally for Richmond.
Yeah. I would take Harley Reid, man. The bloke is a fucking beat, man. He's one of the biggest first-year players, a beast that I've seen come through the game, you know. And when he's pushing Dusty over, giving him his treatment 1 week, and then the week after, he's putting Fife on his ass and kicking 3 goals as a not even first fucking 6-game player. He's a beast. So I would take it. And to tell you the truth, like, I like Dacos, but he's as soft as butter, man. He's an outside player.
Premiership player.
Yeah, Harley Reid. I know why North Melbourne last year tanked the last game, mate, because they should have maybe tanked, and it makes a big difference sometimes. Look at West Coast at the moment, the last couple of weeks. So there's players out there in the draft, and
what's this about? So, you keep talking that you need Harley Reid. What, you reckon you've got a chance of getting that kid? What's going on?
No, I'm just saying,
Richard. I'm talking Quinny. Everyone keeps saying about he's how many years is he signed for?
No, I don't think. No, he's no chance of coming to Richmond. No. I'll take him if he is, but I don't think so.
Hey, fucking Lee Matthews was a Lee Matthews. Someone saying they would sign him up for 5 years, fucking $5 million now.
Yeah. He's a gun player, but anything can happen in injuries and all that kind of stuff. So things can change in football.
What's that got to do with it? We're just saying as it is. Anyway, let's keep going because really, yous are unbelievable. All right, keep going. What's next?
Hey,
we got next.
Before you say anything,
Bulldogs.
Well, actually, is that the game where Freo or the Bulldogs?
I'm going Bulldogs. Bulldogs for me.
Where are they playing?
Support over the people that pay me. WA.
Over there.
It's going to be a tough game, this one. I'll go Bulldogs.
Yeah, this one, flip of the coin for me, mate. I really don't know where it's going to go. There it goes. So, again, tails. So, Bulldogs.
Fucking hell. You know what? The Fremantle can't be that fucking bad, mate. They can't be this bad, right, that they can't kick more than bloody 5. You know they haven't kicked more than 8 or 9 goals, but the Bulldogs are another side who they get smashed the week before by you guys, right? Then they fucking absolutely smashed St Kilda by 10 goals. I can see them losing this week. So I'm going Fremantle.
Yeah.
They're both shit anyway, both irrelevant. Aren't they?
Well, I can't comment. Freo are.
You can't comment. They're a good side to you, man. They pay millions. You keep telling those memberships, mate. All right. Next one, Quinn.
All righty. Next game. It just shut down on me. If anyone else has got it open, feel free to speak.
And the Eagles.
That's Harley Reid show. Speak of the devil.
Yeah,
we're back.
Show, yeah. You got Harley Reid and what's their gun player, the Suns? Who's that bloody redhead? What's his name?
Oh, Matt Rao.
Matt Rao, and that's going to be a bit of a bloody. He's a good player too. So,
Who
do you reckon, guys? I'm going to go the Suns.
Yeah, I think the Suns. I think West Coast had a good couple of games. I don't know if they'll get 3 in a row. So Suns for me.
Row. Yep, Eagles. Dylan
Hold on,
goes
Quinn,
Eagles.
mate. Gold Coast for us.
Oh, Dylan's going Eagles. You're kidding me. What is wrong with you, mate? All right.
Yeah, Suns.
So what
Gold
did you
Coast.
go, Mark?
Yeah, I think Gold Coast. They've got to win this game. If they lose against the West Coast, mate, geez, what's going on?
I'm telling you,
something's
some of
wrong.
these teams start losing this game, and then all of a sudden, like Adelaide's season's pretty much over. I mean, it'd be hard to get into 8 from there. And these other teams, the Suns, the same, mate. They lose this. Anyway, last one, Hawks v Sydney.
Hawks and Swans. Swans will win this. Hawks got their first win, but Swans will reality check them, I think, a little bit.
I'm going Swans.
Sydney for me.
Yeah.
Sydney
for me. As much as I hate to say it, but yes.
Very good. Now, last week's tips between me and you, we were fucking shit house. I mean, I'm going to tell you what we did last week. Quinn and Manny, 5 each. That was a good score. Rocco got 3. Mark got 2 because you just like your bloody 2.
No.
Have a look. You did, mate.
That was a flip of the coin, mate. That's why.
Yeah, the flip of the coin. You're the flip. And anyway, here it goes. Let's have a look here. Look at this for a thing. Rocco's still on top, but Manny's joined the lead on 36.
You're not still on top.
A little bit of a closeness there.
You're not still on top, mate.
And Mark,
Manny's, guess who's back? Manny's back.
You're a dickhead. So there you go. All right. That's been like pretty good. I reckon we'll see. We'll go the Hawks. Everyone's going the Hawks. A danger game for the Swans, you reckon? Lou, I don't know, man. It's going to be tough. Anyway, guys, listen, before we sign off, let's have just a 5-minute break. And you want to have a look what happened in Northcote this week?
Hey, before you put that on there, Rocco, I just want to say that Scott Petterbury's 4 disposals away from reaching 10,000 disposals, which is absolutely legendary. Legendary for a legend player. 2 times premiership.
10,000. 10,000. 10,000.
Yeah.
I reckon 8,000 have been like fucking easy ball gets in the back line.
That's the only celebration you'll be having on Thursday, mate. That's the celebration you'll be getting on Thursday.
I reckon once he gets his 4 possessions, he should go off the ground.
Yeah, they'll put him on.
I reckon they should carry him off and
I think Joshua says it completely what everyone's thinking here. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, Manny. Nobody cares, man.
Whether you like it or not, that's the reality. Me.
No one gives a fuck. Look at this. No one absolutely. Oh, what the possessions mean, especially these days when you're getting like 1,000 possessions in the back line.
Right.
Like really, you're giving. If you said that, if you said something else,
He's got no idea what he's talking about, but that's okay.
Lou, he's definitely got more clue than you.
Yeah. Go on, put on the video.
Hey Rocco, the birds in Melbourne exist outside. Time to rock elsewhere. No, we're gonna go to the other places. Trust me, man. Nobody cares. Yeah, we are gonna go. But this week we went to Northcote. So I want everyone to have a look at this. I'm gonna take yous off. All right, let's go.
Rightio, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Northcote Plaza, right in the heart of the northern suburbs, for rocking all over the burbs. Big win to the Baggers. We're at the gates to heaven of Northcote. Maybe it's the gates to my blue heaven. Hello, Bucky. Let's have a listen to what the punters have got to say. Go the Baggers! Mate, Look at it.
All scared.
Look at them. Look at them. They're all scared. They're all crying. They're scared to face the Blues, mate. Everybody's scared to face the Blue Baggers, mate. It's like, yeah.
What's going on, fellas? What's going on? Tell me.
Well, why do you want to get in front of the camera?
Well, I
Is
don't.
it because your mob actually finally won a game?
Hey,
Is that right?
Listen, what a fantastic win.
Yeah, I know. The Blues
by
played really
Magpies,
well,
mate.
didn't they?
Yeah. Look, they did okay too. Look,
Mighty Blues, of course.
Ah, yes. And I'm assuming, given you're his partner, that you have to follow the Blues as well.
Are you for real?
I am for real.
I'd go for the best team, the Magpies.
What? Paul, mate. Paul.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
I'm Gabriel.
Gabriel. We've got Gabriel here. He's well and truly tatted up. What do you bench, mate?
A million.
A million milligrams, I reckon. A million. You?
I'm fantastic.
Oh, here we go. Here it is. Go for the mic. Here we go. Oh, no. We've got the mic socks on. Oh, no. God, here we be.
the belief to think you have the right to be in the suburb of Northcote.
Well, Rocco lives in Reservoir. I live in Coburg. And Ange sponsors our show, so...
Oh, of course he does. Well, I do apologise for that.
Yeah.
Well,
we're dancing to the Blues. Oh, there we go. See, there we go. I've never known how to do that. I don't know how to do it. I've got no idea. See, swoop. Oh, look, there's a black and white straw. There's a black and white straw. We still haven't found him, though. Swoopy! Swoop! No, he's not in there. Or as well.
Took a big grab. Oh, look, he's here.
Paul, did you meet Paul?
Yeah.
Paul,
I
who do you,
did.
Paul?
What? See, he always wants to get in front of the camera,
no,
mate.
I don't. I actually don't.
Following the football.
Richmond. Collingwood the best.
All right, see the red button on the camera? Now Rocco's going to press that and it's going to turn off now. So we're done. No more.
Yeah.
Richmond and Collingwood, we don't want to talk to you. See you later. Do you think they are? Okay, well,
Ask you something?
Yeah.
see, you know, Ange, he always interrupts us.
I've just fed you.
Yeah.
How do you feel about...
You got paid at least.
Oh, he got paid. Juventus and Collingwood, why?
Black and white, mate.
Black.
It runs in the veins.
It runs in the veins.
Yeah. What about your miss?
Oh, look, he's got the tattoo here. Look at this. Look at the tattoo. He's got the Juve tattoo. We might have just found Swoop Luke and all of Collingwood here at North Seafood Bar and Grill. Stop Charlie Curnow and Harry Mackay.
Free kicks.
Where are the plates?
Yeah, do you dislike any team out there?
Oh, probably Collingwood.
Just like the rest of us.
On there? Not enough on there, mate. Have a look at that, mate. He sold him short, mate. That's the Greek ice cream. Hinete, hinete, hinete.
See you guys.
It's a bullshit scoop.
This is shocking, mate. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying for it.
No, you're not paying for it.
He's not paying for it.
For information, we have your fans, Jabba Punch fans.
Oh, here we go. All right, we've got the whole crew here. I'm gonna walk along here. Has someone got a birthday today?
Yeah, Josh.
Josh. All right. Give us a go, Blues, mate.
Go the Blues.
And how old?
22.
What's up, buddy? He goes, take this. He'll hand it over to me.
He just rocked up with a door.
With a door. Listen, it's a true story. Rocks up with a door.
Now, where did that sit for the first 2 years?
Yeah, where did it sit for the first 2 years?
In the toilet. It did.
Make sure you get to North Seafood Bar and Grill, ladies and gentlemen. The number one place, not just in Northcote Plaza, but in the northern suburbs.
Or the Northern Hemisphere. Southern Hemisphere.
Southern Hemisphere, proud sponsor of the Jumper Punch. Love you all. Go Blues.
There you go, guys. That was just a bit of fun. We went down to Northcote, saw Ange, did a bit of like the Zorba there, mate. We were singing and dancing, and so that was a bit of fun. So make sure everyone catches that. Proudly brought to you by Carlton Coin. Yes, make sure you catch that. You got a bit of an early taste of it, because usually we'd show that on a Wednesday, but that's tonight. So and as I said, Manny decided to show his face.
Bit of a cameo.
A little cameo.
Bit of a cameo. Is that what it is?
You can take, what's this one? You can take the Maui out of Manny, but not the Manny out of Maui. Oh yeah, the magpie in the mug, man. That's where he belonged. And we still haven't found Swoop Luke. We're looking in every bin, man, and we still can't find him. Love it. Go the baggers. Yeah. So that was good. So just make sure that we catch that. So all the shows this week, make sure you like, subscribe, guys. It's been a big show. Make sure you like, subscribe, share it too. Share it around. Let everyone know what's going on. Become a member. You go into, if you become a member of the Jumper Punch, you go into the draw for the $1,000 hamper. Man, you get to sit on the couch. You go into the draw just like Enzo tomorrow. You get to have a kick with Angie if you're lucky. We've got a stage show coming up. There's free tickets today. You get the Carlton coin, man. We just give here. So everyone make sure. Yes, Ange is a superstar. He is an actual superstar. The bloke is just a legend.
Legend, is he? Legend.
Else?
Is he a legend?
Yeah, what else? All the shows. Make sure you got the Jumper Punch will be tomorrow night, 7. So it's going to be a massive show. So everyone get on because it's going to be a huge show, man. Big win. As I said, we get Enzo. We've got heaps to talk about. And then the week after is going to be a massive show. We've got David Rees-Jones on the couch. And not only will he be talking about the Geelong, but he'll be gearing up for the Collingwood game. And, fucking Reese, mate. Reese didn't stuff around, mate. So he's not tomorrow. He's the week after. And we'll be doing some sort of telethon because we'll be raising money for the Prada Willie Foundation, which is something that's very dear to David Rees-Jones. So we'll be raising money the week after for his foundation. So make sure. But tomorrow's big show. Wednesday, of course, is going to be the full version of Rockin' All Over the Burbs. Thursday, we got the change room. Mate, that's always good. You two should watch it, seriously. I know you do, but seriously listen to it because he helps people with their brains. And you two really need a lot of help for some reason. So, and apparently, like I know Rash good, and I know Sam pretty well in the States. And if you want, he'll give you a free session to work out what's wrong with you guys, right? So make sure you catch that. And then you got Dylan and his reject of a mate there, Luca, the Collingwood supporter. They do double on the Friday, and so and then of course you got Blue Sunday on the Sunday. So they're all the shows. We got, mate. I'm telling you, you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to go anywhere, but you just stay on this channel all week, mate. Right?
Yeah.
The other thing is, just quickly, is we've got to make sure that we thank Mark, even though you are a little bit of a dumpster, right? But your business is on top of the ladder, mate. Because this is the place to be. Corton Security Door and Blinds, mate. Did you want me to sing the song one more time?
Do it, mate. Let's just do it. Go for it,
All
buddy.
right, let's go. Everyone get ready. Next week, we've got to learn this. We're all going to sing it, all right? If you want your family to be safe, Corton Security Doors and Blinds is the place that don't support a Fourever rivals and a really top mates. And don't forget to ring 83394848. And don't forget to ring 83394848. Listen, mate. Nah, seriously, guys, get on, mate. Mate, you told me, mate, you've had more calls last week than you've had for the first 5 weeks. So that's good to hear, man. Get on there if you do need something, man. Mark, what do they do?
Yeah, just give us a call on 83394848. Happy to give you guys a free measuring quote. Obviously located in the northern suburbs there, so we try not to go towards the west and east, but if you really require our services, I might just make that effort, show you, say, Fourever Rivals, Jumper Punch, or
Rocco.
All
right,
I'll be glad to go and help you.
I'll stay too long now. You'll stay too long because now that tune's going to be stuck in your fucking head now, right? That tune's going to be stuck in your head, and that's the intention, man. We want that number to stick in everyone's head. So get on there. Thanks, Marco, man. You're a legend for supporting the channel.
Thanks.
What have I got? That's it. We're done. What a night, man. It was huge, man. The numbers, man, the people that stayed on all night, man, seriously, you make our night. You really do, man. It is good.
Fantastic.
Look, seriously, I know that
Fantastic.
everyone looks at it, everyone likes the arguing and that, but I want to tell you the truth, right? With these guys, I truly dislike them. Like, you think I'm joking here, but I truly dislike them because I can't like a Richmond and an Essendon Collingwood supporter, because I truly believe deep in my soul that I don't think your brain's developed like a normal person. Now, Richmond a little bit better, because I don't know how you got out of it, but I reckon you got a little bit less Niagara Falls DNA. But the other two, I seriously don't like them at all, man. So don't think
Richmond have got nothing much to say, really. That's why.
showing the premiership, man. I can't do it. Don't do it, Manny. I'll take you off. Anyway, I
It
really
wasn't a
do.
membership. It was a membership. Well, you
Oh,
can't
what's
see
that?
too well. It
No,
says
I can't
membership.
see. Nah,
Doesn't say
all I see is
premiership.
your big head. Your
Give
big
us
head.
Yoda, Manny. Give us Yoda.
Give us the Yoda, Manny. Come on, they want them a Yoda.
Hey, listen, does oh yeah, it does. No,
Is he
that's
second
right.
hope?
Here we go. Does Mark finally understand the homegrown concept? Now, I've given him homework. What he's going to do is he's going to leave now, and he's going to try to work out that there's how Essendon's home ground works. Yeah, and that's the other thing. It's very true. Everyone push the like button. Everyone that's watched it, push the like button, man. Why are you such scumbags, mate? Seriously, he's making me sick. The Yoda, Manny, and Mark. All right, done. Everyone, thanks for coming. We're going to say goodbye. There can only be one winner between yous. I don't think you're gonna win. So it looks like there might only be two winners next week, Carlton and one of you two scumbags. All right, everyone.
Cold pies.
All together now. Thank you for coming, guys. Go the Blue Baggers!
Well done.